Hello!
Hello!
This is what we do. Don't ask. Just know that we do it. If you're doing it at home, then that's awesome. Hello, we're the Unreliable Narrators. This channel is QueueTimes, and we are about to stream Call of Cthulhu, the role-playing game about Cthulhu and his call.
Oh,
yeah.
That makes sense.
Spoiler.
Didn't know that. I'm the Keeper of Arcane Lore. These are my players who are going to die or go insane, probably. Obviously, there's a secret reveal as someone is facing away. I don't know. It's a mystery. You'll find out. Anyway, starting here, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Andrew Pierce at the Hockey Pool on the Facebooks and some things.
Yeah.
I'm Helen Alamano.
We're so bad at this.
No. We're really good at other things.
And it's at Helen Alamano. I made up a rap because I realized that people.
I mean, we have to hear that now.
Yeah, because my name's hard to spell.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Because it's A to the L to the L to the E M N to the A to the O. It's Helen.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. I'm Joseph Limbaugh at Overdroid on all the things, and yeah.
Mike Villanueva, at Mike Villeneuve on all the things, oh, never mind. My character is Chester. I'm the first one to introduce my character.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gordon, Estella.
Gordon.
Estophilis.
Mm-hmm. Chester, Professor, Arkham University, Miskatonic University.
We'll get it. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Yes.
And
I bet you were expecting Lillybridge.
Oh.
But today, I'm Nolan Cotton.
Hey, Nolan.
that's right, Lily. Yeah. What happened to Lillybridge? Why is she not here?
She's not crazy. She's just got a lot of worms coming out of her mouth and can't currently breathe, so she's in the hospital taking a rest time.
Yeah.
Sounds rough.
Yeah, that's literally true. I'm going to do a quick recap of
I
what's...
should also say what my real name is. I apologize.
Oh, no. Please go ahead.
Jill Marie Hoffman at Silly Jilly Marie. I made a rap for that.
All right. Let's hear it.
It's the S to the I to the LLY. JILLY. MARIE.
Wow.
I feel the bar's been raised.
Yeah. I guess we all need to make a rap next time. Yep, we're still doing it. It's part of what we do. Great. So I'm going to do a quick recap. If I miss anything, then I'll have you all chime in. But I just feel like that's easier and quicker than having everyone kind of muddle through what they remember, because from the different points of view. So what happened, Shans and Shoggoths, boys and girls, last week on this adventure, and what's happened previously is basically the investigators have been hunting down Sermon Bishop, an evil wizard from a couple centuries ago who essentially swapped bodies with a Miskatonic student, Henry Atwater, leaving Henry Atwater in his decayed, old, twisted, but immortal body, and taking Henry Atwater's young body and then going on a killing spree to kill the descendants of the people who trapped him inside of a stone bridge. He was released by a strike of lightning, and so these intrepid investigators have been trying to hunt down Sermon Bishop in Atwater's body, and they finally captured him. They put him in a box. They were able to throw him in a box. Unfortunately, he was able to cast a spell on Lillybridge, making a bunch of worms come out of her mouth to her great dismay and unhealth. Also, there's the Testament of Karna Magos, which is the book that Sermon Bishop was trying to get. But they were able to get the book first, and Chester read it, much to his dismay, aging everything in the room and himself by 10 years, and filling his mind with blasphemous lore. But there are a couple upsides. One is you've learned the sign of Barzai, although you're not quite sure how to draw it properly yet.
Yep,
Because you don't have a good copy of it. And you know that in the back of the book, the Testament of Karna Magos, are the forbidden pages, which were sealed and have been unsealed by someone, which if unsealed and read aloud will summon the Treader of the Dust, which no one here knows what the true name of the Treader of the Dust is, but you do know reading the forbidden words will summon it. I think that's it, right? Did I miss anything?
Yes, and as we left last time, Sermon was in the box and trying to start another spell, and we had threatened him to shut up.
Yes, you threatened to shoot him, and he stopped casting that spell. So there is now a quiet wizard inside of a box, and inside of that box, he's inside of the body of a college student. And so that's where we left our intrepid investigators. They are in the apartment of one of the victims who they got to move, and then they were waiting in ambush for this wizard.
And is Ray Stuckey with us? I can't recall.
No, he brought Lily to the hospital.
Oh, that's true,
I
yeah.
remember.
Oh, he took off?
He did, yeah. Ray Stuckey was the detective, the hard-boiled detective from Arkham who was helping them, but he is not currently there. So it's just all of you sitting around with this wizard in a box.
Should I?
There's a knock on the door. That's not a knock from the box, to clarify.
Why would someone be visiting at this point in time? Do you want to...
I've got my sword.
I
My
don't think we
sword
should answer
cane.
the door.
No, we shouldn't.
You have your sword cane uncaned and
Unsheathed.
fully sorted? Oh, you have it
Yeah.
sheathed. Unsheathed.
Unsheathed.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so we got we can't let him out of this box. Someone has to keep sitting on top of it or something.
I'm assuming there's a latch on the box.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
there's
a
two
sturdy.
latches.
It's a sturdy box.
Like a
It's a
trunk.
trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't know if he's in there talking. We don't know if he's
Hello?
maybe...
Oh.
Perhaps
Hello?
should-
Who's there?
Nolan Cotton. I live downstairs. What's going on in there? Everything okay? Heard a lot of bumping and stuff.
Yeah, the owner of the apartment isn't home right now.
Yeah, it seems like even a more reason for me to come inside then.
Make the two of you make psychology rolls or spot hidden, either one.
11.
failed.
Okay, you notice there's a look of recognition on Acephalus' face.
What's going on, Stealthus? All right.
Can I speak to you privately?
Kind of holding a wizard in a box right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you like to speak to me
No.
privately about it? No?
Oh,
I don't.
interesting. Okay.
I'll sit on the box.
I don't want to leave you alone with the box, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna break the door down if you guys just don't let
All
me
right,
in.
come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Can you open it as stealthless?
Yeah, I can open the door.
All right.
You-
Why don't we
you-
just both sit on the box, and she can open the door.
Yes, I'll stay with. No, I'm gonna go with her.
All right.
You keep that sword at his throat.
Okay. Sure.
So you open the door.
Hi.
It's Nolan.
Well. What do we have here? Blast from the not too distant past.
Very distant past, dead and buried.
Mm.
History, ancient history.
Yes. Who's this lumberjack with you?
I'm with the foreign press. Look, I wore a flannel shirt.
You've seen a guy from the press? You like another writer, huh?
There's no need to be rude. What are you doing here?
I heard a lot of bumping and grinding, a lot of yelling and screaming. I live downstairs. It is my civic duty as a neighbor to check it out.
Well, everything's fine. There's nothing to see here.
I'm gonna come in.
I don't think you should.
Yeah.
You know, there's times to
Lumberjack.
come in and times not
Hey,
to come
lumberjack.
in.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm not talking to
tweed
you.
hat wearer. I'm
Lumberjack.
talking to you.
I'm
So
not
it doesn't
talking
matter
to you.
you're not talking to me. I'm talking to you.
you know
Times
who
to
I
come.
am?
You said your name just a moment
Yeah.
ago, and it's totally slipped my mind. Some Cotton guy,
Nolan.
Nolan Cotton.
Famous author. You're, what are you, Canadian?
Yeah. So
Make a listen roll. Just you.
Canadians don't know how to read.
Wait, failed.
we got to get back.
Yeah.
You should not come in. I'm gonna close the door. Bolt it.
I'm out.
Wait. I mean, you could try to stick your foot in the door
Yeah, I'm
before
gonna
he closes
stick
it.
my foot in the door.
Before he closes it.
If this person's trustworthy, it might be good to have some help with this situation. Since you did lose some personnel.
Stealthilus, what do you think? Yay, nay, quickly. Chester's as weak as a piece of rope. I got to get back to him.
All right, you can come in.
All right.
But no funny business.
No. Tell me what's going on. What's this party happening? What
Right.
is the trunk doing?
Back to the bedroom.
Whoa.
Make a power roll. And actually, it's going to be a difficult power roll.
Which is under half, right?
Actually, yeah, a half. Half power roll.
You didn't tell me your husband was here.
7.
7?
No.
What'd you roll? A 1?
Yeah.
Holy jeez. All right, you feel a lurching as you feel that there's like something in this box is trying to affect you. Yeah, and you can in your mind for a moment you can literally see inside of the box you see Bishop in Atwater's body going as he's casting a spell. You can like your minds touch momentarily, and he's freaking surprised that you're actually aware of him, and so are you. Like, this should not happen. And then there's kind of like a bit of a backlash, and you see that he like passes out. He's completely knocked unconscious. See if you can fail a power roll.
Fail a power roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, I succeeded.
Okay, well, damn it. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. That would have been cool.
You would have gained some more power. Anytime you roll a 1 on a power roll or a luck roll, then you get a chance to gain power.
But in my mind's eye, I did see him pass out.
You did. You know that that's
Now
magical.
I know he's unconscious.
Whatever he was doing to you, you don't know how long he's going to stay
Right,
unconscious
right.
because he's an undead wizard who's taking someone's body. But yeah, he's out for now. He's unconscious.
So I said, he's unconscious. I maybe we can bind him up and
Gag him.
And gag him.
There's a little drip of blood coming out of
Yeah.
your nose. Because that's what happens when anything psychic happens. You get a single drip of blood out of one nostril. Everybody, it's a sign so that you know. Everybody knows this.
What? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of time to explain. Nolan, we got a wizard in a box.
Nolan.
Chester, open this. I'm going to gag him. I'm going to take bed sheets, rip it, start gagging him,
This is radio.
tie his arms.
Okay, so you tie him up and you gag him. He's gagged and tied.
Okay, yeah. You
Tie
tend
his
to come
legs.
at the most inopportune moments.
You have something coming out of your nose. All right, I'm in. Sounds like a good story.
I'm writing about this.
I'm going to write a book about it. You got a problem with that?
I'm going to write a serialized series of articles for the Canadian Free Press.
I'm going to write a book that'll sell millions of copies, and then they'll auction it to a movie.
They do that here?
Yeah, they did that back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
They still did that. I mean, they did do that.
I'm interested.
We'll talk later.
I've got some stories.
It depends on if I like you or not. Let's continue with the wizard.
Yeah.
Wizard in box.
Can we bring him to somewhere?
Back to Henry Atwater?
Yes. Yes.
But we need to know you know how to dispel this demon.
Right, so
before we
let's
do
go
that.
get the book. We need to get the book so that I have that reference material handy with whatever we can.
You know what? I could end this a lot quicker because he's not in the immortal body right now. I could just take his head off.
And you're going to leave the real Henry Atwater trapped in that old man's body.
Yeah, don't do that.
I understand your sentiment, but we're dealing with forces that are out of control here.
I got him under control.
Oh, yeah, like the sigil you put on the box. That worked so well. How do I know you know the spell?
We can try again.
Can we take him and you go and get the book that you need
Yes.
and work on it?
Where are you taking him?
My house.
Sounds like a great idea. This is a great idea.
Where all the other descendants of
all the people he wants to kill
all the
are.
people he wants to kill are. Where you've been keeping the safe house where all the people. Okay.
Or should we not take him
nah,
to the
there's-
sanitarium?
No, I think it's a great plan. All right, so you take him to Chester's house.
But we need to send someone to go get the old man from Arkham Asylum too. Get that body here because I want him to swap.
Oh, Lily had that car. Do we still
Oh,
have the keys for
Lily.
it?
That was your friend. She was a toad.
Don't talk about my friend like that.
What?
Do we? Is Lily's car outside? Can we just take that and shove him in the back?
Lily's car's outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll take him to your place. Maybe we should tell the people to go back home.
Just to clarify, you mean her hearse named Animal?
Yes, that car.
Seemed like that was an important object for her.
I mean, maybe these people can apologize on behalf of their ancestors, and he'll have a change of heart. And
I don't think we're going to let him talk, Chester. I don't think that's.
Can't we work this out without violence?
You've been entombed for 200 years. You cooled off now.
I mean,
All immortal wizards want is love.
I mean, he's had 200 years to meditate over it.
Yeah, and still
You
came
know?
out with a raging anger.
I mean,
Yeah, he seems pretty zenned out at this point
I mean,
after
yeah.
being trapped in a bridge for 200 years.
yeah.
Okay, you go get what you need to make the sigil again.
I mean,
Let's
it's
try and trap
at
him.
my house. Like all of the reference materials at my house. Right?
That is correct, yes.
All right, so we drive to your house,
Sure.
unload him.
Who can drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're all at Chester's house. So make a spot hidden roll.
Okay. And I have a basement, like a wine cellar or something that we can keep them down there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
you got like a mansion.
Yeah. Okay.
Massachusetts is known for its cellars.
Failed. Your dice are so good.
Yeah, you're just not sure like what you did wrong. Like it looks like you. Well, once again, this is you're essentially looking through a magnifying glass at a picture in an old
Right.
book to see to make sure you drew the sigil correctly from where that was. You're certain like if you're able to get the pieces because you've gotten one piece out of the water. If you're able to get the rest of the pieces out of the water, you could do it for sure.
Didn't I have the diving team from the university come and try to get
Yeah,
it?
you did. They got one.
And that's how many pieces it looks like are left.
I mean, hard to say. There's probably a little less than half of it is left. And it's nighttime right now. So, like, it's about midnight. Yeah, that's the sign of Barzai.
Yeah, that's not it. There's no other pictures of this. Should we ask Alistair? What's his name? Alistair at the library? Not Alistair.
It was
Peabody.
Peabody.
Oh, how'd I know that? Ooh.
You must have been over at the Historical Society since
Maybe.
you're such a good author.
Yeah, maybe use it for research.
Well,
on
it
your
is
books.
nighttime, so it's closed.
Yeah, it's totally closed. Everyone's asleep. It's midnight.
I mean, okay, can I do something tonight or no?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to stay up all night. I'm assuming you can all do one kind of simple thing, but just looking at the book before going to bed, you can't really see
Well,
it.
I'm saying, like, can I try to work out? I mean, basically, have another.
Can I try and look at the book and see if there's any differences?
Sure. Make
I
a spot
say,
hidden roll.
Chester, you look terrible.
18.
Did you make it?
Yep.
You look like
You
you've
can
aged
check your
10
spot
years.
hidden. Check it. You haven't checked that already. Yeah, the psychology too. You made a psychology roll earlier, didn't you?
Yes.
Check that. Check that sucker. Don't forget to check skills when you correctly use them. When you correctly use them. Yeah. No, you notice that there are a few issues with his replica of the sigil, and you're able to show him where those are.
Well, I don't personally. There's nothing wrong with it. However, I'm willing to try something else.
Yes. Cross this T, dot that I.
Yeah, you can see that. Oh yeah, no, that curls that way and not the other way.
Of course, it's supposed to curl that way, but if we can try curling it the other way.
It's such a boss.
And
You're so boss.
and yes, I think I look quite more dignified.
You know, you look terrible. You look like
no,
you've
I
aged
look
10 years.
I look 10 years more dignified.
Can we try and redo the sigil now with him in the crate?
If you want to, put him in the crate. Lock the crate.
Okay, so
Redo
we
the
keep him
sigil?
in stasis there. I mean, I would still like to switch this guy's bodies back.
Yeah, so should we go and
Yeah.
get...
You know how I'd feel safer? Is if he wasn't able to move or
Okay, fine,
cast any
fine.
spells
We can always
in
break
between.
it. Yeah, sure. Fair enough.
This lumberjack seems a little...
I'm
All right, so you get out your wood burning kit or whatever your chisel, whatever you use to carve this sigil, this complicated sigil on the outside of the trunk before. And you change the things that need to be changed, and you can see there's a definite, like it glows with power, and you can feel that the energy you put into it before is now effective. Like, you know this thing works. You're certain of it.
Okay. Do I need to cast a spell again or no?
You don't. You shouldn't have to cast it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to sleep.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna sleep.
Stell, Phyllis, I think I should stay here.
I hand her the chamber keys. You can lock yourself in there if you like. I will sleep in your room.
The chamber keys.
Well, my bedroom.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
And for people who are just tuning in, these are you're currently married, but you're separated, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But you used to date.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. These are all of my lovers.
Right.
No pattern.
I have a question.
Yeah. What's your question?
Stuffless.
Please.
We need to go and get. We need to go to not the asylum, to the other place.
Historic
No.
Society?
Hospital?
Yes, to the hospital.
Hospital.
Do we need to break him out? Should we do that at night? Will they let us take him? Should we go now and break him out to bring him back so we can switch the body?
I mean, it's going to be hard to get in there
They know a patient in there.
at night. I know, but there's
tonight.
visiting hours at the hospital.
Yeah.
I've got some cash.
I mean, the best way. I mean, you can make a credit rating roll.
Yeah.
That you throw that weight around that way.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, this old guy, no one knows who he is. He's just some old guy who believes he's Henry Atwater.
So we could just
Right.
we're here to, or someone can pretend to be a family and just bribe the guy, bribe the guards.
Whatever plan you want.
Hey guys, do you want me to help you get this guy out?
What's your idea?
Hi, I'm Nolan Cotton, famous author of such novels as Snowstorm in the Desert and Do You Want to Ride My Train?
Snowstorm in the
What?
desert.
You know you want to ride my train?
It's a great novel.
It was a classic.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, what'd you do with the other potential victims?
I think we should
Send them home?
send them home. Yeah?
Yeah, send him home.
All right. They're happy to be able to go to their homes.
I would imagine. Especially when we're telling the wizard's trying to kill him is in that box.
You get a call. Your phone's ringing. Hello? Hello?
Cordova residence.
It's Stucky.
Stucky.
Yeah, Detective Stucky.
Detective.
What's going on?
How
I
is-
went back to the apartment and you were all gone.
Come to my house, please.
Okay. Click.
Probably could have told him that in advance.
Probably should have left a note.
15 minutes later, Detective Stucky shows up. All right, what are we doing? What's going on? What's
Nice
the
to
plan?
meet you.
Oh, who's this?
I'm Nolan Cotton.
Don't ask him.
You may know me from my novels such as Snowstorm in the Desert.
Oh, wait. Detective Bob on the job. You write that one?
That's me.
What about Detective Bob versus the mob?
That was one of my favorites. Did you read it?
I love the Detective Bob series.
I'll autograph a copy for you. How's that sound?
Oh, I've got one in my car. Hold on, let me go get it.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
I love my fans.
Here. Can you say to Detective Stucky, you know Bob, but you're pretty awesome? Huh. Nice. Look at that. I got Nolan
I like this guy.
to sign my book.
I like this guy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got some newspaper articles I could sign for you if you wanted.
Anyway, so
So we explained to him what happened.
whoa.
Now it's glowing. You see, it's glowing.
I don't believe any of that shit. You know that.
Of course.
Pardon my
I didn't either.
pardon my French.
Neither did I.
I said that to the lady in the room.
I understand.
There's only one lady in the room.
I know.
Just
I can count ladies just like anybody can.
No one's doubting it, Stucky. No one's doubting it.
Yeah, one. See.
yeah, and what a lady.
Anyway, so you sent all of the
guests back.
You sent them back, and you got this Henry Atwater's in the box,
Yep.
or
Well,
so to speak.
sermon's in the box, in the body.
We want to break out that old man. I want them to switch bodies. They switch bodies. I want my student to have his body back.
Sounds like a great novel. I'm going to call it Freaky Friday.
Seems like it's kind of dark. You might need to lighten it up a bit.
Yeah.
Perhaps change the demographic of the main character or something like that.
All right. I can get the old guy out of the hospital and bring him here.
Oh, good. Well, there you go.
Oh, that's great.
I have authority
Ray.
to do that.
Would you like some medicinal imbibement?
I love medicinal imbibement. I like mine with a little bit of Coca-Cola.
Well, it just so happens
Because that's another medicinal imbibement I like.
I'd ring the bell for some Coca-Cola.
Thanks. I'll save this for when I get back.
Why not after he gets back? Yeah.
All right, so he leaves. About an hour later, he's back with the old man with the twisted spine. Yeah, creepy strands of hair hanging from his face and head. And strangely, he looks very vigorous. Like it's odd that he should seem so
Alive?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. Don't like it.
How do we force him, I point at the box, to switch back bodies with him?
Who are you asking?
Everyone.
Yeah. It's a good question. I didn't read the book of freakiness there that you read, that aged you 10 years. What did you not learn anything in that?
Well, all I know is I can call up forth the demon that he, Mr. Box, worked with.
Right.
And
Can we just go through this for a second?
Yeah. I call up that demon. If that demon gets called and summoned, he will take the soul of the person who made the deal with him.
Does it say what he does after that?
Does it say what he does after that? I mean...
Does it? Wait, ask me again what
Okay,
the
so
demon does.
this demon gets summoned in the presence of the person this demon had made a deal with in the past.
Uh-huh.
And then that person's soul gets
Reclaimed.
reclaimed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Andrew is now asking for more detail.
Yeah.
as to what-
Is there anything that
Yeah,
says what
it's-
happens after that?
It's
Demons
not-
stick around?
It's not super clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think it's not super clear.
I kind of don't like the idea of summoning a demon.
I think we should.
There is
thinking the same
like
thing.
another version also of this summoning spell.
I don't.
Where you make a deal with the...
Where you actually make a deal to become immortal, and it apparently leaves some sort of mark upon you.
Just like this body right there.
Probably, yeah. It's not specific what the mark is,
Can we do a...
but it also requires you to read the forbidden words that are sealed in the back of the book.
Not a fan of that. Can we examine the old man's body?
Well, he's got a
See.
twisted spine.
I think that might be the mark.
Yes. Because it said so in the article.
It's actually a
In
good
the legend.
Well, it says in the legend.
Yeah.
It's a good point. I'm still going to look to see if there's any other physical sign on his body. His arms and shoulders and back.
Yeah, I mean, he's missing a finger.
I know who did that.
But yeah, he looks once again very hale and hearty for someone in this twisted old body. You don't see any other actual marks on the body though. Do you have like medicine or natural history or I guess natural world
Not much.
or biology?
10% natural world.
Yeah, I got some natural world and some medicine.
Yeah, but
I'll let him do it.
he was checking. So go ahead and make a roll.
7.
Great. You can check your natural world or medicine, whichever you want to check. Whichever you succeeded.
Natural world is what I succeeded. Actually, I would have,
You would have failed at
I
medicine?
would have failed the medicine, but I was rolling natural world.
Great. Okay. So, the deformation in the spine is very odd. Like there's something just strange about it. You can't really put your finger on it. It definitely happened like after he was born, but it looks like weirdly natural in some strange way. Yeah. So if there's something odd about his body, it is that.
It's that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then.
How compos mentis is he? Is he talking now? Is he communicative? Can we like chat with him and
Yes. Yeah.
and ask him questions?
Sure.
Hello.
Hello. Who are you?
Oh, you might have heard of me. I'm Nolan Cotton, the famous author.
I've not heard of you.
Snowstorm in the Desert?
No.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I feel all right. I feel good. I don't sleep at all. I still can't look in the mirror. I'm not me. Did you find the man who took
Your body? Yeah, we did.
Did you kill him?
Ha!
No. No, we did not. But we have him trapped in this box.
What are you going to do?
We're trying to figure out a way to compel him to switch bodies back with you.
If you could remember anything from what happened when he forced you into that body, that might be helpful to us.
He said he was going to kill the ones who put him in the bridge.
Yep.
He's done about half of that.
And he said he might do worse once he gets to his house. And he said something about what was hidden beneath.
Hidden beneath his house?
I think so. I was obviously...
Distracted.
Yes, and he speaks strangely. He has an accent.
Does anybody know where this guy lived?
I have a feeling that the house we visited could have been his property, and when he was entombed, they just took over his property and claimed it as their own, whoever these people were, one of these ancestors. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Place with the donkey?
Possibly that.
I've been to a place with a donkey. That's how I know about the donkey.
You know a lot about donkey?
I know a lot about asses.
If only we knew who the comedy relief was here. But there's no way to tell.
Going to his house and finding something buried underneath, which now I can't not do.
Everybody who was there before, make an intelligence roll.
I wasn't there. I don't think.
For the conversation? This conversation?
This conversation I was.
Yeah. But just from previous episodes. I mean,
okay.
I mean, the only person who isn't is Nolan. Yeah. Everybody but Nolan make an intelligence roll.
10.
14.
Okay, I'm not sure if you remember this, but in previous sessions you were looking for a map.
Yes, we were.
And you
could not find it again and again.
You needed the specific information of the name of the road that that the house was on.
Right. Yeah. We had that
on Hill Street, then called Badwater Road.
What? Yeah.
Who said that? What?
I did. Oh, okay.
Okay, you, Joseph. Okay.
Yeah, I judged.
That's someone in the room.
Yeah, sometimes this happens like when you have weekly sessions, even like in regular groups of Call of Cthulhu. You get all of these handouts, and they all have tiny pieces of information on them, and then it's like it's like it's so much, it's kind of overwhelming. It's really cool, but it's helpful to kind of look over that stuff before sessions. But this happens like even if I'm not streaming, it always happens to my players.
I thought I was reading that, but...
Yeah. Anyway.
So okay. So according to that, it was on Badwater Road, now called Hill Street. So his property, Bishop's property, was on that road.
Yes.
And do we know if the house we visited is that house? We don't know.
Was it on Hill Street? I don't remember an address on Hill Street.
You have addresses of all the places you've been, I think, right here. Right? Didn't you write down the addresses of all of the potential victims?
High Street, not Hill Street.
No, High Street.
Federal Street, High Street.
Retribution Phillips had no address.
No,
he was out in the sticks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about.
Retribution Phillips might be it.
But that was the messenger donkey.
What was that?
That was where the messenger donkey was.
Yeah, that was where the messenger donkey was. That's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
because he did mention High Street.
Can we look at a map and see where Retribution lived?
I mean,
That's the township.
It wouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, it would kind of be. Let's see, where's Arkham? So he lives like kind of up here, in this to the northwest. I gave you a smaller map at one point that I think had his farm located up. I don't know if you see the map there.
And that was.
But basically, it's not Hill Street though. It's definitely not Hill Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hill Street or High Street?
Hill Street is the one that he lived on.
Okay, Hill Street.
And High Street was where we trapped him in the treasure chest.
Correct.
That's where I live.
Oh no, that was Parsonage.
Okay, so.
Oh no.
Yeah, number 32. Yeah.
Yeah,
Parsonage.
so.
Yeah, that was the house of actually Humphrey White.
Yeah.
Yes, 233
So it was-
Parsonage, which is an apartment building.
It was called Badwater, now it's called Hill Street.
Yes.
So we can go.
We can go look it up at the Historical Society tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good that he's in the sigiled chest now.
Yes.
Thank you for making those little corrections.
You're welcome.
You want to get a room?
He made the group.
All right.
So, anything else you want to do tonight before going to bed? Sleeping with this.
Stucky back?
Yeah, Stucky's here.
Here's your Coca-Cola
Yes.
and medicinal.
Ooh, it's very medicinal.
Yeah.
I like it. Could you give me just a little bit more medicine? Thank you. Yeah, whoa, yeah, all right. So, what, we're going to keep watch over this chest? Is that the plan? Or?
We need to search this one house. We believe it used to be the house of Mr. Bishop's.
Not tonight, though.
Not tonight.
So should we take it in turns to watch and then sleep?
I think it's a good idea.
All right, so you take turns watching the chest. Nothing happens during the night. Apparently, the sigil is effective. And it is now morning. You're all rested. You're able to get a reasonably good night's sleep.
What breakfast did the servants
This morning they made actually flapjacks with blueberries and cream. Yeah.
Look at that. Flapjacks, griddle cakes.
What's the difference between a flapjack and a pancake?
There is a difference, but off the top of my head, I don't remember specifically what it is.
You know what it is, right in.
Yeah, we're not in the chat room, but hey, someone in chat probably knows what it is, and they're looking it up right now. Okay.
All right. Give him enough time, I think.
No, it's up. I mean, it's up.
Yeah.
So
Pretty sure
flapjacks
this
is something completely different in England.
Oh, in England? Well, I think that then it's probably very similar to that, because they are like something that lumberjacks would eat. Like, yeah.
A flapjack is like an oat cake.
Yeah,
That's probably.
I think that's right. It's an oat cake, whereas a pancake is light and fluffy. It's flour and yeah. Flapjacks they stick to your ribs
Guys,
more.
the key difference between flapjacks and pancakes
Oh,
is that
gosh.
in the UK, flapjacks refer to a sweet tray baked bars made from oats, I knew you never would have figured that out without me. Pancakes are thin.
That's amazing that she just has that information in her brain.
I'm sorry. I know I'm gorgeous, but I'm a guy.
Oh, I meant... Okay, never mind.
Oh, she knew it in her brain. She's gorgeous.
Well, I did know the difference.
Anyway,
Yes,
it's the next morning, so you're going to the Historical
Society.
I'm assuming to see Elaf and Peabody.
Mr. Peabody, sir.
Yes, how may I help you?
We are looking for the address.
Yes.
Can I call in a
map.
doctor or a nurse, and I'll pay them for the day to just keep an eye on and take care of the old man?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And under no circumstances, someone should stay with the chest.
I'll stay with the chest.
You're going to stay with the chest? The rest of you are going to the Historical Society?
Yeah. Mr. Peabody, sir, we're looking for a map of that would include Badwater Road around 1750.
Yes, well, I believe I can assist you.
Appreciate it, good sir.
Why don't you make a library use roll and add a bonus die because I'm helping you out.
Oh, why thank you.
You may also, anyone else is there can roll as well.
High or low bonus? High, right. 8.
Oh, all right, great. Yeah, so you find a map.
Yeah. Let's just make it green.
So this map is dated 1742.
Mm-hmm.
It's badly stained. Obviously, it's quite old. And as you're looking at it, you see a small plot of land on Badwater Road, south of Church Street, inscribed with the name S. Bishop.
Well, that seems...
What could that mean?
I'm glad he's not here.
What could it mean?
Okay, so we found a plot of land on Hill Street just south of Church. I think we should go see what he buried there.
I agree.
Game there, Mr. Cotton?
Yeah, I'm all in.
All right.
All right, so you're going to Sermon Bishop's house, or what you believe to be
What we
Sermon
believe
Bishop's
to
house.
be his house, yes.
Okay, so you get to kind of the you get to the address, and there is a you think that the place that you're looking for is currently blocked by a house that was built during the 1800s, so a while afterwards.
So,
And there's basically there's like a block of houses. Like if you kind of look, it's like one of these, it's like one of these actual blocks.
It's a city block.
It's a city block now, yeah. In fact, we could, it's what
We'd probably find it. It's Hill Street south of Church.
Yeah.
While they're looking at the map, let me tell you about some of the books I've written.
East Church.
It's French Hill.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's on that map. We're looking at a map. I know it's exciting. All right.
There.
It's probably underneath the book.
It might be.
If only we could move the book. Helen?
Yeah, I don't think this is like the college area. I think it's probably over here somewhere. But anyway,
Right.
So
it could be we're looking for a needle in a haystack, and we
Or
don't
did
even
we-
know what we're looking for.
Do we
not
think
necessarily.
we
You have
found
an
the
idea.
one house
you
that we
found
think
the,
is...
You found the block where it is. It's just that there's been modern construction, between then and now. So you're not totally sure which house it is. But you using the map, you kind of have an idea. Like you can look around for it.
Yeah. Can I spot hidden to see if there's any clues as to which
Sure.
one it might be?
Sure, anyone who's there can make a spot hidden roll.
35 makes it.
Okay. So, yeah, you can check your spot hidden. Kind of like as you walk around the block and you're looking, you do notice that there is another house in kind of back in the middle of the block that you at first you mistook to be part of one of the other houses, but it's a house all its own that is separate that you think is the house you're looking for. And in fact, as you kind of walk up one of the driveways and get a better look at it, you can see that the house has been long abandoned. It's like sagging The roof is sagging. There's like those like old style diamond windows that are mostly broken. It looks like a classic like haunted house. There's like weeds growing everywhere. Yeah, it's completely abandoned.
You afraid of any ghosts?
He's not going to answer it.
What about Mr. Cotton?
I'm not afraid of much. Just
Well,
lumberjacks.
I'd scare you guys?
I don't have a lot of sanity.
Uh-huh. You're going to stay out?
I think I'm gonna stay outside and keep watch. Or
Good. And I would say, like, you know, just for the purposes of not metagaming, you would say, I'm not feeling very stable right now. You know, rather than saying my sanity points are low.
Okay.
You know, just for all of us to know, I do it too. So, you know.
I'm not feeling tip top.
Fair enough, Estelle.
Stealthless.
Estelle. Can't do it.
It's not hard.
It's hard for me.
It
In
shouldn't.
Canada, people just have one name, not
It
two
is-
names jammed together like
It's
that.
still one
We're
name.
not in Canada. We're in Massachusetts.
Well, I don't understand that, but I grew up in Canada. I'm just telling you, two names jammed together like Estelle, just it confuses me.
I got it, baby. Stephilis. Wink. Wink.
I think you're just supposed to wink. I don't think you're supposed to say wink.
No, it really drives it home. Yeah, wink. Yeah.
It's
Otherwise, they're not sure.
It's an inside joke between me and Stephilis.
Okay. All right, let's.
So you two are going into the spooky house by yourselves. Okay, great. Okay, so you go into the house. The front door is not locked. And it looks like you can see signs of occupation, recent occupation. There's cans of food that have been opened. There's newspapers. You find at one point a single 38 revolver cartridge. Someone seems to have fired a 38 here. And in fact, when you searched Henry Atwater's body, you found he had a 38. On it, revolver. But as you look around, it's like, it doesn't. I mean, you don't see anything necessarily in here, other than that.
No. Any stairway down? Any floor? Trapdoor in the floor for a cellar? Anything like that?
Make spot hidden rolls.
33 made it.
Okay.
Made it.
Great. You notice that like everything here has like cobwebs and dust and stuff on it, except for you notice that the fireplace, especially there's like a ring over the top of the fireplace that appears to be relatively clean of dust and stuff.
A ring over the fireplace?
Yeah, like a ring, like almost a door knocker.
Oh, like a door knocker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we knock?
Or just go in and looks abandoned. What?
I mean, what do you mean go in? You're already
Yeah,
in the
what do you
house.
mean?
Well, I pull on the
Okay,
ring.
it comes out and you hear a chunk, and a panel pops open in the wall.
Whoa. Nifty.
Okay. Let's open that panel.
Yeah.
Look inside.
You see a staircase.
Hey, don't take any wooden nickels,
Do you
buddy.
hear that? We hear a staircase.
You see a staircase descending into darkness.
Ooh.
I have an electric torch.
All right, you can turn on your electric torch.
Down we go. You first, Cotton.
Give me the torch.
Me first, then Cotton.
All right, you're first. You're second. So you go about 3 rotations down these
Oh,
stairs.
spiral.
Spiral staircase. You're guessing you're about 40 feet below the surface at this point. And you get to a passageway that, go ahead and make a navigation roll.
By the way?
Yeah.
Nope.
13, not quite.
All right. You're not exactly sure. You think it's maybe north-ish. You're not totally sure what direction after all the spirals you're going.
Ooh.
But the passageway leads into the darkness.
Still game, Cotton?
Hell yeah. Just don't take any wooden nickels, you hear me?
23 skidoo.
That means don't do anything dumb.
Don't have to say wink. All right. Off we go down the
You
corridor.
notice crumpled in the corner a piece of paper.
Let's grab that.
Yep.
Yeah, it appears to be an old letter.
Ah.
And I'm going to give it to you now.
I haven't done anything. I'm new.
Go ahead, Cotton. I'll shine the light on it for
Thank
you.
you. The crumpled letter. Clausberg Trans.
Make him read English roll. It's
Oh.
hard to read.
Well, I have very good.
Own language.
Yeah, own language.
Oh, that's the education, right? So.
Yeah, just make an education roll.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you can't read it.
By one.
Yeah, you can't make it out. You want to make a roll?
You can't read it? Let me see that. I got a shot
You had
here.
your chance.
That's on its edge. What do you think?
Reroll it. There you go.
10.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good. Good enough.
Klausenberg Trans, September 14. To the keen-witted Sir B, that must mean Sermon Bishop, my greetings, and etc. Since your failures multiply in calling back that which you mention, may perhaps the salts are imperfect, like a multitude be, or the calling was made wrong. But I pass no comfort to you, for in the recalling of men from their essences, my victories are sore limited, though the gains of that few be great. The treader of the dust asks payment dearer than gold, and there be other practices too forestall death. Hold not inconsiderate the enmity binding him to you, and his memory is beyond this world by other writings no longer to hand this instant. And whereof also alliance fails just when declared and acted upon with vigor. To your desire in years of March 18, the Panacotic manuscript, alas, through carronades of exclamation, does hint towards and subtly render beings much resembling the one you sum. If the things be brothers, yours antedates even the mountains and the seas of this world. Leave it sleeping, unless you desire rancorous turn dizzy amongst your neighbors. Please, if obtaining the results you hope for, contact J. Scott of the Twilight. Although tell them not of the treader, for their masters be different from yours. H.
What was the... No, I'm not there.
Hey,
Uh,
the hell does that mean?
I means don't play around with summoning demons. I think that's what I read out of that.
Hashtag not a demon.
Yeah. Anyone else want to look at the
Yeah.
note?
Now that I've read it for you once, you can get it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's telling them
So
don't
you're
had a
just
friend with
standing,
him.
He had a
standing
friend,
in the dark
H.
on this,
Yeah.
in this passageway at the bottom of the stairs.
I think we should follow and see where the passageway goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Heading down the passageway.
Down the
You're in
passageway.
front. You're
Yeah.
other than the passageway, you kind of walk next to each other. There is, oddly enough, as you move down, you start to see there's light down here. There are copper sconces in the walls, and they seem to have like a tiny flame within them.
Whoa.
Yeah, that gives off a weird wan sort of light.
Not digging this.
As you go forward, the passageway continues, but there is a chamber to your left.
I
We should look.
mean, I feel like if we didn't,
There'd
that
be
would be dumb.
questions.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Gonna go into the chamber?
Yeah.
Okay. It's about 22, 25 feet square. And there's like crumbling wooden furniture, a large table, chairs, bookshelves, which are currently empty.
That's
It
a
looks
shame.
like there's remnants of like laboratory equipment of an ancient and antique nature. Most of it is broken. To the north, you're assuming north, there is a barred, like a cell. It looks like there's a closed cell there. Yeah, make a spot hidden roll.
Nope. I'm oblivious to whatever that is.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
When you check off the skill, what does that mean?
Oh, what happens is, okay, so when you check a skill, then you get a chance at the end of the session to increase that skill and get better at that skill. So after we're done with this, not the session, but after we're done with this entire adventure, this, hunting of Sermon Bishop, and we start doling out sanity awards or penalties, depending on the case may be, for your success, then what you do is you roll each of those skills and you try to fail that roll. So if you roll higher than the roll, then you get to increase it. So basically it means it's easier to increase skills that you're not very good at,
And harder when you're better at them. Yeah.
but at the same time it's also you're less likely to succeed at skills you're not good at, so it all balances out.
All right.
If at any point you increase a skill to 90, then you've mastered that skill, and that gives you peace of mind, and you get 2d6 sanity points back. So that's a good thing to get. And I've actually known players to be like, I'm going to have a couple skills at 85 just in case I need to get a bit of sanity back.
So I would
Which,
roll for
you know.
Lily and Nolan if she has different things.
Yeah, you'll roll for both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, because Lily has stuff that got checked, and Nolan has other stuff that got checked. Right? So,
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. If we
Great.
live that long.
So,
I failed it.
I failed it.
okay. Now, remember, you can spend luck points if you feel like you want to make that roll. If you are close to it.
I was not nearly close enough. I've become very unlucky.
Yeah. Lily has more luck points than I do.
Yeah. Well, every character is different. They're all different.
Yeah, very different. Wink.
What are you going to do?
So the door is barred.
No, there's like the door you came in is not.
Right.
But there's like a large room and then like a far end, like
Looks like
I
a
guess
cell
like
or
you
something.
turned left and then you turn to the right and then you see like there's a barred like old style like dungeon, wrought iron bars. You can see there's an old like frickin' lock.
Is there any opening or window in it?
There is like a cell or something beyond on the other side. Yeah.
And so shining the light in there, does that reveal anything?
Oh yes, it does.
Oh, does it?
You're also looking in there. Yeah, I'm assuming you are. There's a thing in there.
There is a thing in there, Lumberjack.
Yeah.
What you see is at first what looks like a largest dead body, and then it looks like something is on top of the dead body, like on its back, like a small child is on its back, and then you realize, and both the child and the body are completely naked, and then whatever it is that's the child looks up, and you can see like it's been eating the thing that it is part of. And a bit of the flesh falls out of its mouth as the light shines in its face. The eyes are cloudy and blind, but it senses the light and it starts to wail piteously. Make sanity rolls.
Oh, hell no. Nope.
You're gonna lose a die 8.
Yeah,
Plus 1.
Of course I am.
Oh, is the same? I'm
Oh,
so
that's
sorry.
bad. What's that?
Is sanity the same as?
It starts off the same as your power. So whatever your power is,
So we
that
can
is what your
mark where it
sanity
started.
currently is. We didn't fill in everything on your sheet, so.
Yep, I lost 8 points.
So I want less than
Okay,
80.
we're going to get to you in a second. Because that's a serious shock.
That's not good.
That's
Yeah,
a really
I didn't
bad
like
shot.
any of this. No.
27.
Okay, you're still losing a point. This is effed up all kinds.
It's effed up, guys. All kinds.
See if you can fail an intelligence roll. If you fail your
easy.
intelligence roll, you don't really process what you see, and you kind of like, I don't, but if you make your roll, you totally understand what you see.
0-0.
Okay, well, yeah.
Can I fail it any worse?
No, that's actually a good thing.
best in
You're
this
like,
game.
I mean, you might even like be in complete denial about it. Like, it's
No.
just dead bodies and turn away. Like, you know.
Gordon.
That's movie makeup. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Gordon.
That's
you're-
movie makeup.
You're definitely not looking at it anymore.
Gordon.
No.
You can look at it and try to figure out what's going on
Nope.
if you want. Anyway,
Gordon.
it's still wailing.
Nope.
Oh my God. Hey.
Let's get out of here. 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 Let's get out of here.
Can I?
Let's get out of here.
No.
We-
This is. We can't just leave this thing here.
Yeah, no, we must.
Excuse me. Hi.
No, don't talk to it.
Hello.
No.
Can I make eye contact with you?
It doesn't really seem to be able to focus its eyes because they're cloudy, like it's like they're filled with cataracts. Here, I'll show you. This is kind of, there's a picture here. I'll show you what it looks like. There you go. That's basically what you're looking at right there.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Here's for the stream, if anybody can see it. That's it. Yeah. And then there's,
Holy cow.
Nope.
that's what you see.
Whole lot of nope.
God.
Oh, God.
Can we?
Nope.
Can I throw something at it?
No. Yeah, listen, I'm going out into the hallway. It's going to get dark in here. It's going to get very dark in this
Fine.
room.
I'm going.
Okay. You can hear.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do to help that.
But we need to know what it is.
No, don't
I'm
think
sure
so.
it has some sort of clue into
Pretty
your
sure.
mystery.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come back another time if you like.
All right. Give me the torch. Give me the torch. Give me the torch.
You can interact with them by
What?
punching them or something.
I'm going deeper into the. I'm going deeper down the corridor now,
You can't
backing
do
away from her.
Player versus player.
Okay. You're in the corner of the laboratory.
The corridor.
Oh, you're in the corner.
I'm back of the corridor. I'm out of the laboratory.
You can grab the torch from them.
I'm gonna grab the torch from him.
Give me a.
And then he has to dodge.
What's your strength? Both of you make strength rolls.
49.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, you're not grabbing it.
I played hockey when I was young. Hip check. Boom.
Yeah. No, like, yeah, there's no, you can't, he's got that torch. Like, it might just be that you can see, like, his eyes are completely dilated, and there's a vein going, but yeah, he's got enough adrenaline that there's no way you're getting that torch away from him.
Gordon, come here. Look at me. Look at me. Look at this face.
You want to make a psychoanalysis roll?
Oh, that's a good one.
Nope. I have psychology.
You can make a psychology roll, but that just gives you information. It won't help you calm him down.
I mean, I guess I can take whatever information I can get, but let's see here. I have charm.
I doubt that.
Yeah,
I
this
just
is not
doubt that.
this is not a situation to use that skill.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Fine. Look at me. Look at.
You're not touching me. You're not touching me.
Let's go. Let's go back up.
Yeah, you can still hear this thing wailing in the distance.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is so bizarre.
So you're gonna head back. Now
Yeah.
you can go further down the passageway.
Oh.
Like this was a room off to the left, and the passageway continues sloping downward.
I'll go a little further down the passage, but we're not going back to that room.
Not yet. You're right.
Ah,
We're not going down there yet.
What was your sanity before you lost those 8 points?
it was 52.
Okay.
Down to 44.
So 11 in 1 hour was your 20% limit.
Right.
So now your 20% limit is
I left 8, so that'd be.
no. What?
Nope.
Yeah, if you lose 3 within this hour, then you'll go indefinitely insane, and you don't get to try to
All right.
avoid that.
Come on, Gordon. You can hold my hand. Want a cigarette?
You're not touching me. Nobody's touching me.
Listen, I'm soothing. If they had audiobooks, I would do my own.
Going down the corridor just a little further.
Okay. You notice. Well, go ahead and make a spot hidden roll.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Nope.
Make another spot hidden roll.
I think you did it.
Yeah, I did it.
Who?
Both of you.
Oh.
3.
That one did not. First one did. Not the second.
All right. As you're going down the passageway, you notice there is a slot in the wall, and kind of on the inside of the slot there is a lever that is concealed kind of within it. It looks like you can pull it down. And the tunnel continues forward.
Hey, buddy, you think you want me to pull this lever, or is it a lever?
It is definitely a lever. That is what I said it was. I did not say it was a lever.
Lever or lever?
I don't.
All right, I'm gonna do it. You don't have to look. I'm gonna do it. Okay. We're gonna regret it if we don't pull it.
I think we're probably either way gonna regret it. But okay, I'm gonna stand behind Cotton
Can I have
as he
your
does this.
flash torch?
I'll just point it at. You'll need both hands to move that lever.
Okay.
You're gonna pull the lever?
Yeah.
All right. Junk. Make a luck roll.
Both?
Nah, just Nolan, who is the lever puller.
Really? Nope.
Okay. Twang.
What?
Rocks are falling from the ceiling.
This was a bad
basically
idea.
the way you came. So you are now cut off, like rocks are falling. If you had been underneath them, you'd probably be dead right now. But there's no way you're going back the way you came.
Gordon, look at me.
Does Helen hear something? I mean, does Stelzerus hear something from the outside?
Yeah, you definitely, like, outside of the door, you hear, like, grumbling from down below. And then, like, after a bit, like, some wind and dust kind of puffs up out of the thing. Yeah.
You're squeezing that torch pretty tight.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Going forward then. We're going forward then.
Yep.
We're gonna go all the way to the end of this thing then. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You come upon some stairs
Look, stairs.
going down.
Nope. More spirals down?
No, these are straight. They go straight down.
Terrific.
Great. And you can... The air is different here. It's actually a bit fresher.
Oh?
And that you can... And cooler. It's like... Oh, there's maybe... you can actually... Oh, yeah. Make listen rolls. Make listen rolls.
91. I'm not hearing anything right now but the rushing of my blood through my ears.
Yeah, you hear the lap, just very quietly, the lapping of water down below.
I hear the lapping of water below. You know, it's probably a stream and there's a boat down there and we'll get out of this and, you know.
I'm going down the stairs.
Okay.
I'm coming. Wait.
Okay, so you come out in a large, it appears to be natural limestone cavern. It's about like 30 feet by 60 feet. And there is, in fact, yes, there is water and a tunnel leading into the darkness where there is...
The river flows.
Yeah, where the river obviously flows into this, like, underground. There's an underground dock. You do see, like, there's also, like a ragged dock here that's falling out and down and into disrepair. There's no boat. They're also down here, there's a lot of, like, chalk drawings on the ground, that have been erased and redrawn, of what appear to be alchemical symbols, summoning spell type stuff, magical things, you're assuming, that sort of thing. Symbols. Yeah.
You said there'd be a boat.
I
There'd be a boat.
Gordon, look at me. I know you haven't seen anybody as handsome as this before.
Passion?
Oh, you also notice there's like a bunch of spent 38 revolver cartridges down here.
Hey, Gordon, there's a lot of spent 38 revolver cartridges.
I was noticing that too.
What are you writing down?
My last will and testament.
Great. Let's continue, shall we? You can hold my hand. It's not a weird thing.
Is there a way to continue here?
Make spot hidden rolls.
86.
I did.
Yeah. You see, it was kind of hard to spot because of the way it's like it is in the on the cavern wall, but there is another passage
There is another passage, Gordon, my friend.
leading roughly in the same direction as the one you just came from, on the other far side of the cavern.
Take my hand. Gordon, take my hand. You have it?
Okay.
Thank you. You have soft hands.
Don't I
For a
write for a
lumberjack.
living. I'm not a lumberjack.
Let's go.
All right. Off we go.
All right.
Down the corridor.
You travel along this new corridor for quite a while.
So we get to know each other.
I'm not listening to anything right now. I'm a little distracted.
Yeah, like almost half a mile.
E.
You go up some more stairs.
Up.
Yeah, up.
I like this direction. I
And
like this
then
direction.
you finally get to a spiral staircase. There's more of those sconces on the wall of the weird flickering flames here. And then after they're done, you get to a spiral staircase going up.
3 at a time.
All right, you get up to the top, and there is a panel here, similar to the one you came through. There is the ring on this side as well.
Yank.
Pop.
And spill out into Cordova's house.
Actually, as you come out through the door, a woman screams, and she drops something she was holding. It looks like a dish of some sort, and there's a man and a woman staring at you.
Beg your pardon.
Hello.
Who the hell are you, sir?
Who the hell are you? Is what I want to ask because
Don't ask her. Don't
you
ask
have
him.
a door here. Are you aware of this hidden door and where it leads to? I'd like to ask you who you are, Mr. and Mrs. Because you got a creature down there. Spill the beans.
Well, basically, these are just regular people who live in this house.
Did you know that there was this secret passageway there?
No, of course not. How did you come out of this secret passageway
Don't
into
go
our home?
down there. I'm closing the passage.
What? Why not?
This was never revealed to you when you
I'm
bought the
going to
house?
speak to my lawyer.
You speak to your lawyer and then you go down there and then
Don't
we'll have
go
a
down
discussion.
there.
Don't go down there. Where are we?
You're at my house.
Where
The
where's
address
your-
of
yeah.
it is?
Yeah.
What is the address? That's a good question.
Don't tell
I'm
me.
gonna just leave outside and look back at the address on the street. And
You
the
are
street number.
on the 600 block of West Main Street, near some similar gambreled roof Georgian houses. This is Mr. Richard Merton and his wife.
Hi, Mr. Richard.
Does she have a name? Because, we don't want to call people.
That's true.
wife.
You're right.
Yeah. Call
Her name is Cynthia Merton.
Suzanne.
Cynthia.
Oh,
Nice.
Cynthia.
That's a nice name.
Yeah. Richard Merton and Cynthia Merton.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Merton. I'm Nolan Cotton. You may know me from my books.
I'm leaving.
Snowstorm in the Desert.
Yeah.
And-
Turn off the light.
Your dubious celebrity is not mollifying him for you coming out of his room.
Regardless, you should be thanking me that I found this and that you didn't.
How far are we from where we left Estelphus?
You're about 3 or 4 blocks.
All right, I'm heading back towards her.
I'm hoofing it back. It's nice meeting you, Mr. and Mrs. Merton.
Where is it? Let's see here. So
Do
this
not
is Church
go
Street.
in
That's
there.
Main Street. You're actually. What is this? This is boundary. This parsonage.
Boundaries over there.
Boundaries over here. Oh, so you're like right here. That's where
Yeah.
you are. That's where you came out. I
Right.
think then.
This is French Hill Street. It's the only Hill Street I can see.
Huh. Well, we'll worry about it later.
Anyways, we're hoofing it back to find Estelphus.
Okay, great.
Oh,
I
man.
said my name right.
I can do it when I'm not in character.
Okay, so about I don't know. I'm assuming like 2 or 3 hours later, these two come stumbling into the. What did you do in the meantime? Are you just
Her
waiting
story.
the whole time?
Yeah, I think I decided to survey the surrounding exterior walls
All right.
of the building,
Fair enough.
just to see if there was anything of note around there.
Make a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it very subtly.
Oh. No.
Yeah. Nothing to find there.
Okay.
Good grief.
Great.
Yeah, so I've just been sitting. I'm working on my tan.
Great. Okay. Well, these two, they look quite dusty, and
That was amazing. That was freaking amazing.
What happened?
Acephalus. Oh, we got trapped down there, and we opened a thing, went all the way down there, and we met this guy or this thing. Let me draw a picture of it for you.
Oh, that's hideous.
And then we kept going, found some water, and then we got into somebody else's house, and they had the balls to yell at me for what am I doing there? But it's like, where does your hidden passageway go to, mister?
You know, we've talked about this in the past. Just control your anger. Just breathe.
It just doesn't make any sense
an
for them
inhale.
to accuse me when they're the ones who bought
Inhale.
the place.
And then exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Okay. Now, I did see a puff of dust.
Oh, I'm glad that's all you saw.
great. I think this is probably a good time to take a bit of a break. I think. How's everybody feeling?
Hey,
Perfect.
I'm fan-flippin-tastic.
Great. So
Would you say this is the afternoon now?
I'm freaked out.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the afternoon now. Yeah.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh, dear.
He's got soft hands. It's interesting. We bonded.
Is there anything you wanted to do while you were you had that time? You had this time. You can study something or.
Sure. Let me peruse through the book again. More of the book.
The Testament of Karna
The
Magos.
Testament of Karna Magos.
Okay. What are you trying to find? What do you want to
Well,
look for?
I guess I want to. I mean, without going through the forbidden parts, like try to find out more about. This demon or other demons. Because it seems like I don't know if I was there to have any suspicion of. There seems to be like a pantheon going on here.
Okay, yeah, make a, go ahead and make a roll. Just make a roll, tell me what you got.
34.
The book speaks of, more entities than the treader in the dust. It speaks, you hear, there's the word Cthulhu, and it speaks of the great old ones, and the outer gods. The thing is, like, there's definitely a lot of information in this book, but
Okay.
the name Nyarlathotep comes up as well, who apparently is the soul and messenger of the outer gods.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, those are the ones you kind of pick out. There's other entities, but those are kind of the ones that
Stand out.
stand out to you. There's, the treader in the dust is not the only one of these things, for sure, based on what you're reading here.
All right.
Great. So we'll take a break for 10 minutes and come back and more. I always forget about this every time, and then every
How
time
do you
it delights
forget?
me because I don't
what
know.
we
I
do.
see it
What
on
we
the
do.
screen. It's so silly looking. All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. And we're back doing the hand thing. Hello. That was a nice break. Here we are. The Unreliable Narrators. We returned. All right, good. So, I'm assuming at this point you've all gathered at Chester's house, as per usual, to discuss the developments and...
Share the letter and
As they walk in, I guess it's early evening, late afternoon, or something like that.
probably like 4 or 5.
4 or 5. I'm in the middle of smoking a cigar and drinking a whiskey, and
right.
snacking on like nice looking
mean-
hors d'oeuvres and reading and
You're just
going through the books. Just in my leather recliner.
All right.
Wow. Is Stucky here?
No. No, he had, like, detective work to do.
I bet he went to check on Lily.
Probably, yeah.
Those two. They're so cute. They should, like... Right? Alright, no.
Nolan, Lily Bridget has a boyfriend.
Not what I heard. Anyway. This was the crazy stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Here's what happened.
Made no sense.
Can we call Stucky?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he shows up.
That was easy.
So, what exactly did you see in that cage?
Let me draw
No.
a picture for you. Okay?
No one needs to see that ever.
Could you see the picture?
Yes, I look at her picture.
Okay.
No, his picture.
Well, my character sees your picture.
Yeah.
Does it sound familiar from any of my research so far?
Make a Cthulhu Mythos roll.
Ooh.
You actually have a little bit, so
I do. We'll see what
give it a roll.
happens. Yeah. No. No. Failed.
Gosh darn suspenders. Okay, there we go.
Well, I wish I could tell you more.
The mysteries of the mythos are many and varied, and the vicissitudes are eternal.
Who said that?
That's just, yeah, sure.
Stucky.
Oh.
No, Stucky didn't say that.
Stucky wouldn't know that.
Stucky doesn't know the word vicissitudes. I barely know it.
I don't know. Cool. Okay, guys. All right. This is intense.
Okay.
And in that cave, you're speaking of symbols drawn on the ground.
Alchemistic. Alchemy like.
Can I draw what I saw and show him? Like from memory?
Of what was on the ground?
Yeah.
Make a super hard intelligence roll.
All right.
So 1/5. What's your intelligence?
60.
So that would be a 12 is 1/5 of your intelligence. You can write that in the little box too if you want to.
No.
No, you can't. You can't really remember. It was dark down there. You only had the one light. You were dealing with this guy. Yeah.
And no, nothing eventful happening with the old man.
Did you hear something?
No. No, nothing eventful.
Gordon.
The chest has been oddly quiet for a long time. You're actually, a bit worried about.
Okay.
Because he's been in there for almost 24 hours now.
Oh shoot. He's
Probably
not.
killed him.
Wait, is he in stasis or no? He's just trapped.
He's trapped.
He needs water
No, he didn't need water before.
because his body was immortal, not this one.
So we want to put him back in an immortal body?
Make an intelligence roll.
Sure, give me the hard rolls. 37, I made it.
Yeah, you found a bunch of food and stuff at his house, so definitely he has to feed this body, Henry Outwater's body. You're presuming, or it will die.
I think you have some extra lobster. I saw.
We need to act now. I don't want to break the seal and in case I fail to reenact it again. And I make
Based
a
on
rubbing.
your understanding of the sign of Barzai,
Mhm.
you don't have to recast the spell every time you use it.
Mhm.
It can be reused.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay. Okay. I made a rubbing of this correct sign, by the way. Just
Okay.
just
Good.
You got it now.
Yeah, I got it now.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that you've studied the book, what do you intend to do? Do we just ask him to go back into his body? If he casts a spell, how do we know it's a spell to cast back in his body and not kill us?
I say maybe. Why did he have this creature in a cage?
Don't care. I wouldn't let it out.
This guy's.
Well, maybe what if we put him inside the same cage as this creature, and then seal it with the seal?
How does that get him out of the body?
Because apparently you didn't like the creature. Maybe he doesn't like it either, and will do anything to get out.
So you're suggesting frightening
We're frightening him. I suppose.
him to leave
Yes.
the body.
Just a little issue of the cave in. All sorts of rock. Tons and
But
tons of
there's
debris.
two ends to this passageway, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Merton. Those geniuses that bought a house without looking at it through properly.
No.
What
We
are
do
we
it
trying
now.
to do?
We do it here.
I have no clue. I have no clue
What
to
are we trying to do?
Do what?
Just keep in mind, like, too, that if you're talking about like torturing someone, you will all make sanity rolls for doing something like
I'm
that.
not
like,
torturing anybody.
yeah, killing someone in cold blood like that. You don't come away from that unscathed.
Well, he's still bound and gagged. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Perhaps, hopefully, he doesn't. His casting is impaired by being bound and gagged.
Yeah, but how's he going to get out of the body back into his own body?
When he was casting, he was speaking. So
Yeah.
you're assuming he has to like mumble whatever in order to.
So is he bound and gagged?
Yes.
So ooh.
All right. Well, let's prepare some food for this body.
Let's not feed him until he's out of that body. If he wants food, he gets back into his old body.
Then he wouldn't need food once he gets back into his old body.
Great, then there's another way out.
But
We
he
don't have
doesn't
to
want
feed
his
him.
old body.
Doesn't matter. He's not going to stay in that one. I'll blast his head off if he stays there.
It's not very
All right.
nice.
No, it's not.
All right. All right.
You don't know what I've seen.
Agreed. Let's bring
Well,
him
she drew,
down
you drew a
to
picture.
the cellar.
Okay, you bring the
That is not it.
thump thump thump. You bring probably not that, but you bring the chest down to the cellar, and Henry Atwater and Sherman Bishop's body. I'm assuming you bring him down there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
So Henry Atwater sits in a chair. What are you going to do?
Honestly.
We're going to have to tie you up
Why?
because we want him back in this body and you back in your own body.
Oh.
And when he's here in your body, this body now, just let us tie you up.
No, I understood you. You can tie me up.
Yes. Okay. So we tie him up,
All right.
Listen, buddy.
and I've got a gag ready for the old body once he's transferred back in.
We can gag him now. Doesn't matter.
Gag him now.
Gag him now.
Sorry, Henry.
I
All right.
What was that?
Do we have,
said okay.
do we have the weapons and I don't know, rope? I don't know. Before we can we
Just
like?
tell me what you have. What do you all have?
I got my shotgun.
You got a shotgun.
Okay, I got my I got the revolver.
You got your sword, cane, and a revolver.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
I have my Enfield.
There's also the 38 that he had on him, so you could have a 38 revolver if you want.
Can
you
I
got
have-
your Enfield rifle.
Can I have what Lily left behind? Maybe. Did she leave her 12 gauge behind?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
Stucky's there as well. He's got a gun.
okay. I don't have a cage in here besides this box. Correct.
No, but he's tied up.
No, you don't have a cage in here.
All right.
Spare cage in your cellar?
Well, all right. I break the seal.
You break the seal.
Don't break
I
the
mean,
seal.
not
Just
break
open
the
it.
seal.
Just open
Like,
the
I
box.
open the
Just
box.
open the box.
I open the
Okay, so as you open the box, and the seal is pulled away from Sermon Bishop, you could see him. He's lying in the box, literally, like, and then it, like he becomes. You can see him become conscious as the seal is moved away from him.
And he's still gagged.
He's gagged and tied. Yeah,
I take the picture that.
and actually, probably. This is kind of gross, but he immediately relieves himself because he's been in this box for 24 hours and unable to move. So there's a stench that comes out.
Okay.
Like, not on purpose, but it just happens.
When you say relieve yourself, is it defecation or urination?
Both.
Woo.
Let him sit in it. Let him sit in it.
What is that?
I take the piece of paper, the drawing you made, and I hold it up to his his eyes. What is this? Do you know this? Nod yes. No.
You're a chum. Oh.
Did you do this?
Or did this? Oh. Is this Richard
Is it your
Russell?
friend? H.
Richard Russell.
What happened between you and H? Were you two?
What about Richard Russell?
As much as I'm a journalist and would love to get to the bottom of whatever the hell that was, I want him back in that body.
Did you hear that? We want you to switch the bodies back.
Or I just get rid of your head. If I feel any spell coming my way, this trigger's getting pulled.
I don't.
That's the same for everyone here. If you feel that the spell is being directed toward you,
But isn't he immortal?
Not in this body.
Not
he
in this
ain't.
body.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why don't you just shoot him?
So we gotta ungag him.
it's not his body.
That's right. All right, do your magic.
So I look at my arm.
Whoa!
Switch back.
Don't have to end like this, you know. I could teach you secrets.
Mm-hmm.
You could learn powers. Live forever. I could show you. Some, perhaps, may already be on that road, for they have read from the Testament.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see its marks on you.
Take your shirt off. Where's your marks?
His hair,
Oh.
his hair turned gray. Yeah, he turned old when he read the thing.
Well, I just thought it was vitamin deficiency.
You need not fear time or age. You could live forever.
Why did your neighbors punish you?
They are ignorant. But this time, this age, this year, it seems you, people in this age, be ready to understand the things that I was delving into. Seems in this age, people are closer to the great old ones, reveling in madness, closer to that than they were when I was a learned man.
Sounds like the plot of one of my novels. Have you read?
Oh! Not in my house. Do that again and I'll boot you out.
See? People turning against each other. The true nature of mankind is this.
I was joking with Nolan, but I ain't joking with you.
This be how you all feel. You give up my offer? Don't want to learn what I have to teach?
How's it working out for you right now, sir?
Can you not switch bodies and teach us things?
Aye, but once I switch, I can't speak. So that's why I tell you now.
Why can't you speak? And
You can see that gag.
we'll take the gag out.
You should. Keep me alive, and I can teach ye things.
So switch bodies, we'll take the gag out.
Whatever happens tonight, you're not keeping this young body. Whatever we decide to do with it, it's your choice.
He looks like directly into the eyes of Atwater, and there's like immediately you feel like there's a connection, and like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and he starts to mutter under his breath, and the two of them, like their bodies are like shaking, and it's like they can't take their eyes off each other. There's like a strange connection between them, and you can smell like the smell of ozone, and like there's like almost a static charge that's building up, and it's increasing and increasing, and then they both like, "Whoa!" You can feel like all of you kind of like wrench inside of you, and you're not sure exactly what it is, but they both kind of collapse. And
I gag the other body, the young body too.
no, it's me. I'm Henry Atwater.
Yeah.
Are you thirsty? Are you hungry?
Yes, yes.
Would you like
Come out
some
of the crate.
Coca-Cola?
He like runs over to the old man and he starts fucking punching. He's like, "You killed him! You killed Cardigan!" He's like just punching him. It doesn't look like he's gonna stop.
I'm gonna hold him back.
Okay, all right,
let
all
him-
right.
Hold
It's
it,
not
hold
hard
it.
to do. He's pretty
Hold
weak.
it. Here, sit.
And he just
Sit.
starts crying. He just kind of falls down and starts crying.
Henry, there. See how much he can teach us from inside the crate.
Oh, we're putting back in. Okay. Take the gag out.
No!
No! I was thinking
You can't keep him alive.
there's no way to kill him. The only way to kill him is to...
Summon a demon?
We need to summon the demon.
That does not sound like the
I don't
right
know
answer to
any
this
demons.
puzzle.
You can't keep him alive. He's a murderer. He's evil.
We're trying to kill him, kid.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Why don't you go upstairs and take a nap?
The kitchen, the commissary's up along these stairs.
Do you want a bath?
Yeah.
So I'm
gonna take
assuming one of you
Sermon.
kind of helps him
I am
upstairs.
shoving Sermon in the crate, and I am closing that crate.
All right. The sigil glows.
Locking it. Is there a key?
I mean, there's a latch.
There's a latch?
Yeah, I'm assuming you have a key. Sure. You haven't used it, but you haven't needed to.
Right.
It hasn't been locked yet, but yeah.
I'm going to lock the chest. Is there a sewer grate somewhere in the basement?
Probably not a sewer grate, no. But you can go out on the street and toss it in
I'm
there.
going to do walk out the street, find a random sewer grate, and throw it down the deepest one I can find.
Clink, clink, splash.
What would you do that for?
Yeah. Why'd you do that?
He should not be unsealed.
Weren't we gonna learn something from him?
Yeah.
Oh, the secrets to immortal life, so we could live like he's living, this undead creature?
Hey, make your decisions once you hear what he has to say, buddy.
Once I've seen what I saw, that was it.
Listen.
But also, I mean, don't we want to kill him?
By summoning a demon?
Yes.
It's like swallowing poison to get rid of a rash.
Oh, Gordon.
Seal him back in a concrete bunker with the sigil on the outside.
That didn't work last time.
Yeah.
How does concrete attract lightning strikes? Ever think of that? Lightning rods made of metal and grounded to the ground attract lightning strikes.
The concrete has rebar in it. Do you not know how concrete's made?
Concrete is covering the rebar.
Right.
I'm thinking that he was alive and conscious and able to speak in that.
Fine, it's someone
Over
else's
years-
problem 200 years from now.
That's not
Yeah,
nice.
it's not
No.
fair.
No.
I'm with this lovely lady here. Go back down in the sewer and get the key.
Oh. I'll just shrink myself to the size of a mouse, crawl down the sewer, and get the key.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's okay. He's taking a nap.
Yeah, he basically
Falls asleep in the bathtub.
He eats a bunch of food. He takes, and then he gets in the bath, and then he passes out in the bathtub. Yeah,
Okay.
and then
So we drain the water.
sure. Yeah, the servants help you. Like, he's a little groggy. Basically, you put him into bed. He's passed out. Yeah.
They're fighting on the street for like 2 hours.
Where would you like to summon this demon? I don't want to do it at my manor. I think we should do
Why
it.
not? It's a fine idea. Summon it to your manor.
No, you're out there fighting in the streets. My wife and I are having a private
This
conversation
is just
inside
the
my
two
house.
of them, I think. Yeah.
I think we should do it in that place, that cavern.
where they saw the
Or maybe in the presence of the creature. I don't know what that creature is. Maybe you shouldn't be looking at that creature, but I should.
Why should you look at it and not me?
Oh, I think it was a wise call that you didn't go down there and witness what he witnessed. Look at him now! Look at me! Look at him! By the way,
They're old school boxing on the street.
We don't need to talk about that now.
of course,
It's not appropriate.
No.
And also none of your business.
right.
Oh, what?
My private life is my private life.
Of course, yes. Before we were married, right? No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
Based on what you know of this spell, you shouldn't need anything. You just have to speak the words out loud.
All right.
Let's take him to that cellar.
All right. We have to go to the other end of it.
Yes, to that couple's house.
All right.
Come on, Gordy.
Do we load up animal with the chest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this is a great car. Where'd she get it from?
Our friend Lilybridge.
No.
So you're all getting in the car.
Hey, Gordon, why don't you stay here? Or
Stucky basically is like, I don't care what you do with that guy, just get rid of him. I don't want to know about it for obvious reasons. But if you need help with other stuff like this, you can probably help out. And
How's Miss Lilybridge doing in the hospital?
she's stable, but she's unconscious. If you need help with other stuff like this, I'm willing to help out. And if I know something that is troubling or odd, then I'm going to come to you because you seem to have a certain set of skills, so to speak.
Thanks, Detective.
Thank you, Detective. Only if you're there when she wakes up.
only if he's there. Only what?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Pending schedule of your duties, it would be nice if you were there when Lilybridge wakes up.
Well, I'm keeping an eye on her.
What's it to you,
Thanks.
dude?
Good luck with whatever you do with what's in that crate. And once again, I do not want to know what you do with what's in that crate.
Detective Stucky,
Yeah.
I am honored to know you.
Well, I just met you, and I always wanted to.
Yeah.
And hey, if a little bit of me ends up in one of your books, I'm totally fine with that. Like
Wait.
you have total permission to because I'm the real deal. I'm a real
You
police
are.
officer.
You are.
I'm a real detective.
Hey,
And-
wink.
Yeah, you say wink when you wink, just like Detective Bob. It's
Yep.
like, yeah, when he winks Detective Bob on the job, like when he met Mary Suzanne, he was
Yeah.
like, wink,
Wink.
and that's how he seduced her.
Yeah. Oh, you're a real fan.
I am a real fan.
I mean, I appreciate you.
And that book was not autobiographical at all.
When is the next Detective Bob book coming out? What's it called?
Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Bob gets a lob. Stir.
Brilliant. I
It
love it.
takes place
I
in
love it.
Maine. It's about.
Yeah.
It's about,
No, don't spoil it. I'll read it when it comes out. Anyway, I gotta go.
All right, I'm going to come with them because I am terrified of what they're about to do. And I think they need some object lesson in the geometry of what happened in the passageway.
Yeah, I
Because if
would
they
say.
think they're going through the merchant's house, that's not going to work. The cave-in was behind us, between the lever and the chamber. So you go to the merchant's house, you're just going to come to a cave-in. It's going to be a dead end. It's not the Merkins, is it?
Mertens.
The Mertens.
What is
Okay.
the
Richard
Mer-
Merton.
What is the
chamber-
Cynthia
Merkin?
Merton.
What is
The
the
chamber
Merkin?
with the creature.
It's a thing.
Here's the deal. So they went into the Sherman Bishop's house, the old abandoned house. They went down. There was a laboratory. Then they continued. The cave-in was behind them. So between where they were and the
And the
laboratory.
chamber.
So the
And then they went down to a cavern with water and
Right.
some symbols on the floor. And then they went up and back up, and they came out.
so
of
the
merchant's
cave-in
house.
the cave-in is between the cavern and the creature.
Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so
That is what I've been trying to say.
yeah, that's
think I
fine.
said it
Then,
pretty
then we don't
clearly.
have to interrupt the
If
other.
you go in through the Merton's house, if you go in through Sherman Bishop's
Yeah.
house, it's not.
we can enter through Sermon Bishop's house.
Seems like a terrible idea. I don't know why you have to go down there to summon a demon. That thing down there, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just don't look at it.
I
don't
didn't
look
see
at it.
anything wrong with it. I mean, it was terrifying, but I could look at it again.
Are you saying?
All right, so to be clear,
Sermon Bishop's house.
yeah, this crate is not going to fit down that narrow staircase. So you're going to have to take him out of the crate if you want to bring him down there.
Yep, we're gonna have
Nope.
to carry him.
You don't need to be down there with the creature. You don't need to be down there with the creature. If you can do your spell here, great.
Then let's go to the bridge.
And put him back in.
Nothing.
And
I mean, we don't
So
know.
is the idea you need to be near this creature thing? Do you know what? This
No, I don't
creature-
think we need to be anywhere near this creature thing. I'm just really curious of what this creature thing is.
Do you know? Oh, why? I mean, you don't know what it is? Okay.
Well, Bishop seems to.
Right, and that's why I want to bring him down there, but the crate won't fit.
So take him out. Take his mouth guard out.
Yeah, we need to speak to him.
Yeah.
no.
no.
That's a good retort.
All right. We can keep him bound and gagged and tied up.
Mhm.
And we can drag him
Or
down the
just
steps.
take his mouth out.
Yeah.
Why let him talk and cast a spell? That's
I don't want him to
asking
talk. He's
for.
going to cast a spell.
He's gonna cast a spell.
He's gonna teach us about eternal life.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's do that.
Let's
With
take
the
the
gag
evil
on.
wizard, the murdering
With
wizard.
the gag
You're
on.
taking the gag. Leave the
No,
gag on. you're
it's
taking it
locked.
down.
If you're trying to unlock that, I'm gonna try and shoot you.
Unlock the seal?
The
the
case,
chest,
the
you
chest.
threw
I threw the key down the sewer.
Oh.
I take my cigarette and I was kidding.
So we can't unlock the.
So where are we right now? Are we in the front of like Sermon Bishop's porch?
Oh, did we
Is
go
that where
there?
we are?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're in his house.
We're in
you're
his
sitting
house?
there around the chest. You're in his house.
All right. Then I crack open the book
Okay.
into the sealed pages.
All right.
And
Still, Phyllis, hold me. I'll hold you while this happens.
does anyone need to step outside right now? Does anyone need to step outside right now?
I'm gonna go stand outside. I think this is just. Okay, I'm gonna stand outside the door, but look in at them.
Okay.
I don't want you to do this. I want this to happen, but I don't want it to be you.
He's the only one who can
Yeah.
read a Greek, right? Wait, Latin.
Well, I
Greek.
know a
Yeah,
language
Greek.
that is another language. I do know a second.
I'm the only one that
language.
can do it.
All right, fine.
Yeah, he's read the book.
What's another 10 years? Then I'll be his age.
200 years
I'm
old.
42, and I look fantastic. It's the
Well-
cigarettes.
I'm not scared about you aging. I'm scared about something worse happening to you.
If we don't kill him or get rid of him, I'm afraid of what he'll do to us in the future or our ancestors or our descendants. But can you say that louder so that the person across the room can hear you?
Are you going to have children one day? No. Are your children's children? If you don't get rid of this, I assume that this creature will then.
I have a sister.
Very good for you.
Take the chest. Put it in an iron sleeve. Put another sigil on the iron sleeve. Cast that in concrete. Put another sigil on the concrete. How many layers do you want? Delay it as long as you can. Don't summon a demon. That's all I'm asking.
No, demons aren't all bad.
Hashtag demon's pretty bad.
Hashtag not a demon.
Okay.
Step outside.
So you step outside. You're here, but watching.
Yeah,
You're outside, but watching.
outside in the doorway.
You have the Testament of Karna Magos,
Mm-hmm.
a large book bound in skin and
Human bones.
clasped with human bones for the hinges. Pop it open. The wax seal's already been broken because you broke it earlier, and you opened the forbidden pages, and your eyes fall upon the words.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the name of the treader, Quetzalcoatl, the treader in the dust. And you feel a chill go through you. Worse than when you read the book and realized you had aged 10 years. You feel like something about those words and what is written here. There's something about time or age or eternity, something far beyond something you should be messing with. But you can't forget the words. You've seen them. And you know you can speak them. And there's some other words here that are part of that name. And you know you can say them.
Are you in the room?
Yeah.
What do they see? Just me being freaked out?
Yeah. You see some beads of sweat appear on your brow.
All right.
If you're having regrets, you can just not read it.
I don't want this creature to wake up. 100 years from now, he might become president. I begin reading.
All right. You speak the words.
Yes.
You're able to form the words with your mouth. You know exactly how to say them as if you've been meant to say them. And you know that you are calling something from somewhere. You know that you are. As you say the last syllable, everything stops. You can see even the dust in the air seems to be frozen in place, but you are all fully conscious, those of you who are watching. You kind of just sense something from outside of the house, but you know you'd rather not be seeing whatever it is. Anyway, a beam of light from above shoots down onto the chest. Somehow, even though there's a ceiling, somehow by folding space or time, you're not sure, but it goes into infinity. And something is coming along that beam incredibly fast, terrifyingly fast. It is rushing towards you. And as you're looking up, you see a shape that is zooming down. And as it gets closer, it stops and it becomes slow. And slowly, you can see its eyes look at you. It is a tiny shape, a human shape, small, but mummified, twisted, and its hands are reaching out to the sides. And you can see its two tiny, bare, mummified feet are moving down. And its eyes twist around and look at each of you. Everybody make a sanity roll.
Even the people who don't see this?
No, just the people who see it.
Nope.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah? Just 2?
2's good.
2%.
Okay.
Oh, we both got the same thing?
If you made your roll, you are going to lose 1d6. If you did not make your roll, you are going to lose a die 20. Quetzalcoatl is a legit great old one, although not a more power, not like Cthulhu, but what'd you roll? Okay. Oh, jeez!
Oh,
What'd you roll? Oh,
2? Oh, I only went down 4.
Okay.
3.
You are definitely shocked by this. Not like this guy.
Wow, this
who has
is
just
weird.
gone indefinitely insane. Andrew, roll me a die 10, would you?
I'm sorry.
10.
It's not that bad. You're going to get a mania, which we'll get to in a second. But you are indefinitely insane.
Indefinitely. You're not coming back from that, eh?
Well, no, you can come back from it, but wait a minute. Actually, yeah, that's a mania. So make sure. Yeah, that's a mind-shattering shock.
Wow.
20 points at once is really bad. In fact, you probably currently like curl up into a ball and go catatonic for a while. Yeah, I don't. No one's gonna be, and when you come out of it, you will have a mania. But that's where you are right now. You're yeah. When its eyes look at you, it sees you, and you know that it's always out there seeing you. Okay, as it lowers down now in incredibly slow motion towards the chest, you can see the chest itself like becoming older and older and older until like it literally
Even in the sigil on it even breaks.
and all of it is like burned away into dust. It just becomes dust, and you see Sermon Bishop in there, and his eyes are looking up, and you can see like tears coming down to this, and he's like quivering. And as it comes down, like he starts to rapidly age, older and older and older and older, and it's like this thing is coming down, and he's older and older and older, and like it's like the end of a vampire movie, but like even faster. And then until there's just a pile of dust, and the 2 feet come down, and they go poof into the dust. And then and the beam of light is gone. And all that's left is a pile of dust with 2 tiny footprints in it. Now, you could bring this thing anytime you want, but you have to read the words in the book. You can't remember them.
Right, of course.
And probably don't want to do that. Anyway. Yeah. Andrew, you've not gone insane before, right? You can add 5 to your Cthulhu mythos.
To that character's Cthulhu?
Yeah, to that character's
I mean, isn't
Cthulhu.
he like...
Might come back eventually if he gets therapy. Like,
Major therapy.
yeah. And he still will get all the sanity bonuses at the end of this adventure for stuff that he can get bonus, but that doesn't cure him of being indefinitely insane. Yeah, so...
Did we do it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
You know what? She's a good woman.
I have to say, you're a good man. She picks men well.
I know.
You notice that your friend is completely in a fetal position.
Hey. Your friend is in a fetal position.
Oh, no.
Hey, Gordon. Hey.
It's all right. It's all right. I try to pick him up.
He will let you move him around, but
I can't pick him up. I'm weak.
Yeah, well, no, you can like move him and position him. If you leave him alone, he'll just go back into a fetal position.
Why don't you position him into like the Statue of Liberty?
Why don't you? Here.
Oh, wait, no, I have to
I
put it
seal
back
up the book. I clasp the book, and you can put the book in his
Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Does anybody have a camera? Take this home to his mom.
Yeah, let's see. What's a good...
I get the book back. Whew.
That was fun. I like you.
You're not bad yourself.
You're not bad.
Find a good mania for you. But anyway, is there anything else that you wanted to do? There's still, I believe, a couple loose ends people might want to deal with or tie up. There's the thing in the...
My next thought was to
passages.
go down there.
Yeah.
But
Let's do it.
I'm fine for now.
I'm going.
If you want to do it, all right.
Stucky may want to come with me.
Stucky's with us?
No.
No, he was
but
not there for this.
I'm not going alone. It's stuff Phyllis.
I'll go with you.
No, man. You need to stay with your woman.
All right. Well, I'll stay.
I'll come.
All right. Then the 3 of us.
All right.
You're all going to go down there? Okay.
But what are we going to do when we get down there? What are we going to do?
We're going to take a peek.
All right, everybody who's down there, make a spot hidden roll. Andrew's so committed, I love it.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, yes.
19%.
All right, you find it
We're rolling. This is creepy. We're rolling.
Quatchalutois. The mark of Quatchalutois is unified die rolls.
Should,
It's another
Should
thing.
I-
Make a read own language roll. See if you can read this one.
what?
You did it right under.
Yeah, right under. I
You
didn't
can check own language. You can check that.
Oh, no, I did get it. I won.
Yeah.
I won.
I did a spot.
You can check them in the
Oh,
little
check 'em.
boxes. That's what they're for, if you want.
I won. I won.
All right, go for it.
Good. What does it say?
Sir Bishop, I feel your absence for many days. Listen, this is how it's spelled. I'm not trying to be weird. I fear your absence for many days proves death at the hands of Phillips and his connivers, yeah? How they have defeated the traitor tokens a conundrum. I dare not guess. Perhaps they have found assistance from the Twilight Order, and so I flee. If you have been delayed and not slain, my letters to S.O. in Salem and J.C. of Providence. What?
Right, those.
You.
You have the piece of paper.
reading.
You can look at it
Too
later.
many crickets.
It's not going to dissolve very
Did you write him down? You didn't write him down. Notify my destination, so not let our correspondents fail to acquaint you of me, for they have their own reasons to speak riddles. Brooks and paper of value I take. Lesser essays to our central purpose have been carried to the river and given over to the resident. The current resurrection, that's the guy's name, still...
Living in most part.
Oh, I know how to say living, camera people, but this is spelled funny.
It's all archaic language.
Yeah. I killed today with a horse pistol as too heavy to cart. I have also collapsed the entrance of Parsons Point. I trust to continue our partnership in truth's ultimate beyond night and day as we have bespoken. Russell. Richard Russell! That was his buddy. I heard.
So his buddy went away.
Where did we find this?
It was in the laboratory. You're all in the
Oh,
laboratory
we're in the
now.
lab. How did I miss this?
You've not
before?
looked into the jail area yet.
I don't want to push my luck into looking at this thing actually, but do we get a bonus because he can describe it and we're kind of steeled for it?
Yeah, I'll give you a bonus die, sure, on your roll.
My letters to S.O. in Salem and J.C. of Providence.
Yeah, and I want to know this. Still living in the most part, and then I have also collapsed the entrance at Parsons
Yeah,
Point.
where's Parsons
Where is
Point?
Parsons Point?
Parsons Point is a place in Arkham. Yeah, it's
We
not.
should
So
probably
there's
go there.
there's like a cave or something that he did. So there.
It's actually near the water, so it's probably the other end of that tunnel.
Oh,
you would guess.
right. Because that's why they had the spot hidden and find the spiral staircase up because the thing was collapsed. The real entrance was collapsed. No?
No,
No? Okay.
it wasn't collapsed at all. It was just hard to see.
I'm not down with you.
Oh, okay.
I can't accept that offer.
But, okay, well then. All right, well, Parsons Point. It's,
Yeah, I'm going to let you look at these, see if any of these, to give you something to do, Andrew. Go ahead and take a look at these list of manias.
Which
You flip
one?
it back a page, see if there's any. I love this list because it's in the original version of Call of Cthulhu. They had a list of phobias, and they had the names of all the phobias. It's just I don't know. It's just kind of a fun list to read because it's like all the I know it's just and so it's. And then this, they also have Mania in the 7th edition. And these lists are also like far more inclusive than the previous version. Like there's like all sorts of stuff in there. Yeah. So maybe you'll find something that you can also roll randomly, but I feel like it's better if it's based on what drove you
What
insane.
resonates, yeah.
I think
all right, we get a bonus die looking at this.
you get a bonus die
I
for
hear
your,
any noise?
for your sanity roll. You don't.
Oh, it's not crying anymore. It's not crying anymore.
Well, can you take a look first and tell us what you see?
Yeah.
Can you take a look in there?
Was she still
I
making
think
another
so.
sanity
Is that
roll?
right?
I think so.
It looks up again. It's still in there, and it starts making the sound.
Oh.
It just didn't notice you before because it can't see very well. Now that you look at it, you see that the one head has a bullet hole in it.
Holy hell.
Right, yeah. And given over the current resurrection, still living in most part, I killed today with a horse pistol too heavy to cart. But it's not killed.
Yeah. Can we shoot it again? Oh, are you? I don't know if I look. You look sad. What are you? What are you?
It doesn't really seem to. It doesn't seem like it's intelligent or able to speak.
I am hesitant.
I'm wondering if they failed at resurrecting this creature we just resurrected or summoned, and this is the result.
Is there more than one?
It looks like two people that are somehow fused together is what it looks like.
I bet. Nope. Oh.
Do we need to summon the demon again?
No.
That's just to solve all our problems. Let's just summon Quetzalcoatl to us. Solve all of our problems. That'll work out well for you.
Well, killing it doesn't work. Well, I can't see this. I haven't looked. So, I don't know if I want to look. I don't know if I want to risk it. I rolled pretty well already in summoning this old one. So, I'm not going to look. Not going to look.
Well,
That's one of the things I love about this game is there's a situation where it's like, there's something over there? What is it? That's nice. I'm going to stay over here. Like, it's so in genre that it's like, okay, that sounds great. I'm going to stay here and not see what you see.
I think we also need to find out who the resident is. Given over to the resident.
Yeah.
Andrew's laughing at the list of manias.
We can try burning this thing. Put it out of its misery.
Oh, don't do that. I feel like you listen. Here's my idea, okay?
It looks like it's in a great deal of pain.
I thought he might be, you know how the other dude switched bodies. Maybe this is a human. Do you want me to kill you?
It doesn't respond other than making this sad sound continuously.
Oh, this is too hard for me.
I haven't looked. I don't even know.
I don't know what to do with this guy or thing. Oy, oy, oy. Oh my god.
I'm just going to keep making the sound to decide what to do.
Is it worth going to look at those symbols and see if you know what they are, if it was something that you saw in the book?
Alright, give me the shotgun. I have the shotgun.
Splat. Thump.
Oh god, that was hard. Oh.
Actually, you can all have 1d4 sanity back. Actually, just you, because you did it. You can have a d4 sanity for putting it out of its misery.
I did it.
Does it bring her up or past her normal?
Yeah, it can go. Once your sanity is set free, although it can never be above.
Wait, which one did you roll?
3.
Oh, but you said D4, right?
Yeah, a d4.
Oh, I did the wrong one? Sorry, my bad.
2. Sorry.
It can never be above. Your sanity can never be above 99 minus your Cthulhu mythos. So the more Cthulhu mythos you have, it basically brings a ceiling down on what your maximum sanity can be. So if your mythos is 20, your sanity can never be above 79. Although if you have a 20 Cthulhu mythos, probably your sanity is far lower than that.
Fair
anyway,
enough.
By that point.
Actually, fair enough.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Whew. Yeah, you get a d4.
Yeah, thank you. I got 2 more. I got 1 up 2. I mean, I'm pretty sane. I'm still sad.
Checking out where the rocks fell, you find another lever on the other side, and you're assuming that it was some sort of deadfall trap, that if someone was being pursued, they could pull and it would close off the passage behind them, and then they would have 2 exits. But now it's completely filled, this passageway with rocks.
Man, what do you think that was? I feel so bad.
It looks. My only guess is it was a failed attempt at resurrecting this demon, and this was the result.
All right, should we try to go find the resident? Or are we done?
We're about, I think, just about done. I think we're finding the resident might be outside of the realm of what we can do tonight. What else was I going to say? There's also interesting because they mention, I don't know if they mentioned in both those letters something that kind of resonates with you.
With me?
Well, with all of you, because there is an organization in Arkham called the Hermetic Order of the Silver Twilight.
Okay.
Hey, guys, there's an organization.
It's basically kind of a mystical organization like, the Shriners or the Illuminati or, one of those. Did you choose a mania?
Well, I thought 62, perhaps.
Well, I think he just gave us a name. But
then I thought better maybe 19 is more appropriate.
Oh, yeah.
Hermetic Order.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Twilight.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the first one you said? What was it? Can you tell us?
What?
62.
Gymnomania.
Gym, so
Yeah,
you're
it's-
afraid of the gym?
No, obsessed with being
And
naked.
then there's also this.
But I didn't think that would be good.
Doesn't really.
Didn't really
There's also the
resonate.
Pinnacotic manuscript.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what that is.
So what is your mania?
You'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, are we gonna get naked again? Again? That's right.
Yeah, there's the Pinnacotic manuscript.
Make an occult roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just failed it. Wow.
Wow.
So let's give you all your sanity rewards. So basically for destroying Bishop, which you did, you all destroyed him, you can get 1d20 sanity back. I'm only going to give you a d10 because you weren't in the room when it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I know. Do I get to roll for Lily as well?
Yeah, roll for Lily. Yeah. So 3
What the
points.
hell? I only got 3. But
I'm honestly,
back
I rolled
actually
this.
where I was.
I rolled that.
Okay.
Honestly.
I believe you. I trust you.
I rolled back to where I originally started from.
Great.
This
Well,
guy.
you're getting more stuff.
Wait,
you
I gotta
also-
roll for her.
So I can.
yeah.
So if my original one was 60 and now I'm at this, I can go up to 69.
Ooh, I got a 22.
You can go you can go as high as
Oh, right.
possible. You can go as high as possible as long as you have less sanity than 99 minus your Cthulhu Mythos.
Lily's doing well too.
You're also, all of you, and this will be all of you, including Lily and the new investigator, will get a die 3 sanity back for returning Atwater to his original body.
Divide by 2.
Which in all the multiple times I have played this adventure, no group has ever done that.
Really?
That has never.
You just wanted to kill him.
That
just wanted to kill him.
Yeah, I mean it's sensible, but that's just interesting to me that no group has ever done that, and you guys put him back in his original body. He usually shows up like as an investigator because now he's in this immortal body, and it kind of gives him a little bit of an extra edge, you know. But yeah.
Wait, so what? He turns up as an investigator?
Henry Atwater might still be an investigator. Like he can be like a backup character if someone dies because he's been exposed to the mythos, right?
Oh.
But it's just interesting. Usually he's like this old guy in an immortal body that kind of shows. But now that's not the case.
Oh.
And anyway, it's whatever.
So what am I rolling for now?
Die 3. You're adding roll a die 6 and divide it by 2. That you're going to add that also to your sanity
Oh, yay. 3 points.
for both characters.
Okay. Oh, am I gonna roll?
How's it going over there?
I'm rolling good. These are great dice.
Thank you for your work.
Crazy partner.
Hi.
Also, all of you get a die 6 added to your credit rating.
Good.
Once again, for bringing Bishop to justice in his own body.
So it is. That's nice of everybody. Ooh, Lily can buy a new car. She wouldn't though.
And that's that. So, to raise your abilities, you're going to try to roll all the skills you checked. Try to roll higher than that skill, and if you do roll higher, you can add a die 10 to that skill. Then erase the check mark. So, and also, like, if you forgot to check something, just say, like, hey, I forgot to check this. Remember when I did this? And you know what I mean? Yeah.
So credit rating, we checked? No.
Credit rating does not get checked. Right? There's no check space next to it.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, Cthulhu Mythos and credit rating never get checked.
So we're
You're trying to fail at your roll,
Oh.
and if you do, you're going to add a die 10 to that skill.
Oh,
yeah,
fail it.
fail.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we can add.
So you're trying to roll
10.
poorly now.
Yes.
And remember, if any skill gets raised to 90 or above, then you get another sanity bonus.
So I add.
So this is just kind of the bookkeeping you do at the end of an adventure.
Should we do this? Should we stream this or not?
No, we can. I mean, people might be interested in this if they
Okay,
want to play the
okay.
game. But we can also talk a little bit about like what the next steps are. You know.
Yes. Let's do that. Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
So language is it is my check. Does that mean I'm adding it to my education, whatever I roll?
Your education will not change.
So I just
None
get
of
one
your
extra.
characteristics will change except for in very
Yeah.
specific circumstances.
So, but language, my own language,
Your own language can go up. Like your skill, the
Oh,
skill
so
below.
it starts as 80.
Right.
Okay, I
And
got
after
it.
that, it's separate.
So I
Yeah.
have to.
If we don't bump it up, does the check remain?
Check goes away.
Yeah.
You get one check, and then you have to have another adventure. Check it again. Yeah.
Math is fun.
Math is
It
fun.
really is fun.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It is. I really like math.
Any other questions about stuff? So you have a new organization to kind of take a look at, the Hermetic Order of the Silver Twilight.
Sure, yeah, we can investigate that.
Yeah. And yeah, good job dealing with Sermon Bishop, y'all.
Thank you. Hey, so
Um,
is Lily coming back next week or this guy?
It's up to you. You can bring Lily back. She'll be in a situation
this
where
guy,
she
but-
can return because there'll be some downtime between, like, we'll take like a month or two of downtime between this adventure and the
He's
next
got a
one.
class to teach.
Not in real life, in game. We will be playing next week at
He's
7
got a
o'clock.
class that Chester has a class to teach also.
Yeah.
So his finals are
And-
coming out. He's got to grade them.
Yeah, and hopefully Sydney will be back because Ash was sick this week. That's why she's not here. But hopefully Sydney will be back as well. She misses all of you.
You miss her.
I miss her.
Yeah.
If
Cool.
you're watching, get well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feel better.
And if you're not watching, I'm not going to say.
I write to my sister.
Okay.
I'm learning new things. I know that basically I'm saying I'm learning new things. I know you don't understand. You don't appreciate the kind of academic endeavors I like. But if you would like to visit, I would like to show you what I have accomplished in my life here. And if you would like to perhaps meet my wife. That's what I sent. I sent her that letter.
All right. Well, we'll perhaps get a response next week. Yeah. Cool. There is stuff you can do in between kind of sessions, which we will. I guess we can do that now. We have half an hour left.
Oh.
So if people want to tune out, they can. But we'll do the stuff that people do in between game sessions. So there's kind of a list of things. It might be in look at the Investigator's Handbook that you can do. There's things you do. Like you can spend time, for example, with your key trait. You have like that one particular like background detail that's called your key background detail. That's specifically important to your character, and you can use that to get sanity back.
I'm pretty sane.
Yeah.
What
For example, you can research something.
page?
I mean, anything you think that would take like a significant amount of time. You can take time. To kind
Well,
of-
actually, does the guy want his book back?
the Testament of Karna Magos. I mean, yeah, he probably does. Unless you want to give him a bunch of money for it.
Yes.
You can do that.
Okay.
You also have Thaumaturgical Prodigies in the New England canon. Someone else could read that if someone wants to. That'll give you
I'll read it if you want. I can read it, or you want to read it.
I am suddenly very interested in reading that book. I'm very, very interested in reading
Oh,
that
it's
book.
his phobia. What the flip is his
a mania.
phobia? What is your mania, homie?
What do you mean?
Why are you interested in reading that book?
I just think there's something about the religion that may give me some hint as to fix me, I'm just wearing all these 5 crosses around my neck now just because I think I need to wear a lot of crosses right now.
Mania means he's afraid of something, or he needs to.
He's really interested in it.
Oh, that's what a mania.
Yeah, he's obsessed with it.
Are you obsessed with religion?
No.
Well, feel free to use my library anytime you like.
I know what it is.
Thank you.
I know what it is. I know what it is. You're obsessed with me. It's okay. I can autograph a book for you.
Please no.
Maybe
No books.
Snowstorm in the Desert is a popular one.
It's
That's when Detective Bob really gets in a pickle.
Do you have a copy of Storm in the Desert? With
Yeah.
you?
Not on, I know.
So you're hanging on to the thaumaturgical prodigies.
I think so.
And is there something you wanted to specifically look for in there, or?
Well, if there's any ceremonies that can purify one's soul, sort of, so to speak. Anything that is cleansing, anything, you know what I mean.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll just say that you're spending your time in these very valuable pursuits. You know what? Why don't you do this? Go ahead and let's say, as if you checked your occult, you can try to fail an occult roll, and if you succeed, you can add a die 10 because you're trying to research these ceremonies. What are you doing in your downtime between adventures?
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
You can try to get therapy, for example,
I
or
could probably.
because your sanity is still pretty low,
It's
right?
pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it bumped up, but it's still 38.
What's your key backstory? Key thing from your backstory? Which one is it?
What do you mean?
One of your backstory elements should be your key backstory element. You might not have chosen it, but it's like the most important one.
Do you mean like my ideology and my significant people and my meaningful location?
Yes, one of those is like more important than all the others.
Okay. I suppose my husband.
Aww.
Okay. So
You guys
here's
go to couples therapy.
this is kind of risky, but what you do is you spend time with your husband.
That does sound risky.
The riskiest thing you could do, and then you're going to make a sanity roll.
Okay.
And if you make it, you get sanity points back. You get a bonus die if it's your key connection. If you fail, you lose him as your key connection.
Okay.
And it could and you lose a little bit of sanity.
Okay. So I want.
So you get that die and you get basically 2 10-sided dice, or 3 10-sided dice.
Okay.
So you choose whichever tens place is better.
Okay.
1674.
Yeah, what's your sanity?
38.
Yeah, it's really low.
But she rolled a 16.
No, she rolled a 64 and a 74.
Did I lose my husband?
You lose him as a key connection. He's no longer a key connection.
So now our relationship grows more distant.
And I'm just gonna. I think it's you're basically, for whatever reason, like there's a point you can figure out what that is. This has damaged your relationship. Him summoning this thing has somehow changed him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's more distant. Maybe he's not accessible anymore. Maybe he's seen something that people. Wow. Just give it some time, Nolan. So you're gonna lose a point of sanity, though.
Okay.
I only charge you 1 point because you're really low. Sorry about that. You got to try.
I had to try.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Wait, what's happening? Oh.
Actually, I was going to read the thermological process prodigies, but they don't have to do that. This guy was an orphan, right?
Henry Atwater? Yeah, he's an
He was
orphan.
an orphan, right?
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
You gonna adopt Henry Atwater? Oh, that's super cool. You know what? You can have a die for sanity for doing that. That's super nice.
Too bad you lost your wife.
Yeah, and actually, you can add him as another, he's not a key connection, but you can add him as a background connection for you. So, he's your ward, and you can teach him martial arts. Except for not, because you don't know martial arts. Nolan? And Lily. Okay, Lily. What is Lily going to do?
She wants to get better.
Okay.
Feel better.
So, spending time with her key connection, is she trying to get sanity back?
I mean, sure, she's 63 at sanity, so yeah.
Is that what you want to do? What's her key connection?
Animal.
Okay.
Car.
The car.
Yeah. So she's spending time fixing up the car, working on it, gives her peace of mind. It's like a Zen meditation sort of a thing.
Are her and Stucky just friends? Maybe they'll go to the speakeasy every now and then and just chat. They've been through a lot together.
Yeah, maybe maybe her and Stucky, make out or something. What? No.
What? What happened?
They just talk about
Yeah.
making out, and they never do.
They
About how they don't want to.
Yeah.
They spend a lot of time together talking about how they're not
Can
attracted
we
to each
do a
other.
quick? Can we do a quick?
Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see this.
Hey, so they said you're getting out of the hospital today.
Yeah.
Wait. You wake up and then he's there.
Oh.
Ah, damn. I liked it so much better when you were asleep. Now you're going to start talking again.
Shut up, Stucky. Why were you here?
You
You like to watch this ugly mug?
I was visiting your mom. She's here. Down the hall.
Bite me.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You'd like it even more.
How do you know? You were asleep all this time. Maybe I bit you a whole bunch while you were sleeping.
Let me
Better check for marks.
I'm checking for marks.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Hey, I'm not supposed to give you this, but here, take a drink of that. It's medicine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
this
good medicine,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's got medicine and Coca-Cola in it. It's a good. Hey, I don't feel like going home right now. I don't know if you wanted to. I'm kind of hungry.
All right, I know a place that's open late.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Let me just put my clothes on.
you don't have to.
Wow.
All right. No chemistry there.
Little bit,
Wait,
little
okay.
bit.
The room is always. I understand if you have to leave. It has been a very traumatic experience for everyone involved. The room is still available for you, should you need it.
And that's it.
I want you to stay, you see. But how long has time passed?
This seems like a conversation that's probably like a week later
Okay.
to me.
But we've spent time more in the past week, or the past 2 weeks, than we have in the last, well, ever since we've decided to separate. And it felt like we've spent more time together in close contact than even when we were married. And yet, for whatever reason, we're more distant now.
Well, yes. Of course we're more distant. Because you've stopped talking to me. How can we have closeness if you don't speak to me? You spend day after day just staring out of the window. When I thought that I was going to lose you, it made me realize how much I love you. Still.
But I realized these past few weeks, there's something missing in my life. And I want you to feel it. But what I saw, I don't want it to fall upon you. It's affected me, you see. What I saw, what it did. I look at Gordon. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Goodbye then.
Goodbye.
Ooh.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt this. I know. Well,
No, that was the ending.
That was
right?
it.
Yeah,
That was
the
scene.
end scene. Yeah.
Was Lily supposed to roll to bring her Sandy back by?
Yeah, she was hanging out with her car.
Was I supposed?
Yeah. Roll. Once again, roll. Give her a bonus die. Yeah, the tens place.
Oh.
So roll all three of those dice, and choose the better result.
55.
55.
Good, which is less than your sanity, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're gonna add die 6 to your sanity.
Hanging out with her car and.
Yes, you got 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you gonna room with Lily? Who knows? It's none of my business.
None of your business.
Good, and we won't have Nolan do any intermittent. I feel like the interstitial stuff is just one character, whichever character you're bringing back.
Oh yeah,
next week.
100%.
Yeah.
Although I don't know. Yeah, Lily can come back. Well, why don't we do a poll on the Instagram?
Yeah, sure. We'll ask people and see who they want to come back.
Which two characters do you want to see?
Anyway, thank you for watching our stream.
Thank you.
Once
Thank
again,
you.
we are the Unreliable Narrators. This is QueueTime. Thank QueueTimes.
Thank you,
QueueTimes,
QueueTimes.
for letting us stream here and play Call of Cthulhu. And just really quickly, we'll go around.
Wait, we're going to be at Second City.
Oh yes, we have a show. We have an improv show on Wednesday at Second City at 9 o'clock, and we're gonna improvise. We're improvising a show called "And Vampires," where we take a. You have to come. You can't watch it on the stream. You have to actually physically come to see it down in Hollywood at Second City. But we take a genre and we add vampires to it. So it might be like Jane Austen and vampires. We're adding vampires to it. It's pretty
Or
cool.
film noir.
And
vampires.
Yeah.
Or Tennessee Williams.
And
vampires. Or Dickens.
And
vampires.
Or
Western.
And vampires.
I think you probably get the form
I think
by
they get
now.
the idea. All right, so let's everybody introduce yourselves really quickly. And
Hi, Andrew Pierce at the Hockey Pool on the tweeters.
Helen Alamano.
Rap.
A to the L to the L to the EM. A to the N to the O. It's Helen.
Yeah. Joseph Limbaugh at Overdroid.
Mike Villanueva at Mike Villeneuve.
Jill Marie Hoffman at Silly Jilly Marie.
And you can
S to the I to the L Y.
and you can find all of us at unreliableimprov.com. Thank you and good night.